This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 years old, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem, as you have been warned. Do not try this at home.
Release the Kraken!
Because I am ready, and I will not let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man! Wow, man!
Get on with it. Yes! Get on with it!
Oh, I am enjoying this.
Get on with it!
As we hear somebody trying to call a cat in the background, this is Bad Habits Network. I am your announcer, Henry Strater. This episode is brought to you in part by Ideal Vapor, LLC. Great facility in Portage, Wisconsin. Great on-light facility in the inner tubes. Check them out at idealvapor.llc. It's greattimes.com, of course, on that one. Thank you, Dalton, for correcting me on that. Hammer didn't give me the read. He just told me to go solo.
I didn't know that you knew sign language.
Fuck if you heard. All right, Henry, get on with the fucking introductions. Yes, of course. With us today is not Meg 1 on the intertubes.
Hey,
Mandy,
my name's Mandy.
the big booty hoe on the Discord.
Sup?
Dalton J. Pfeiffer, comedian extraordinaire of the local variety.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Chaboy, back at you live through the quarantine. How's it going, my peeps? In
Intertube land.
Intertube land.
Gary the Hammer will be joining us shortly. We're sharing one microphone because he is a chintzy bastard. On the phone in the studio is Josh Borumfumsa. I do not know how to say that correctly. It looks like a bunch of consonants followed by vowels with more consonants.
That's pretty close. It's pretty good.
I'm going to turn this over to Hammer.
Good, because I'm just sick of watching your goatees touch each other in
Fuck,
that chair.
dude, I hate doing that shit with him.
Like, I can see both of your dinners colliding right now.
Heaven forbid either of us belch. So, guys, as you heard, this is Monday Night COVID episode 5. Welcome to the show, Josh Brumfumsa. I'm gonna have fun saying that a lot. Comedian extraordinaire from Rockford or Beloit, I forget.
Yeah, Rockford.
Rockford, Illinois. Yes. I'd ask if you had any venues coming up, but we all know the tragic answer to that. So, welcome to the bar show that without a bar. Have fun, drink with us, have some shots. While we try and cure COVID and talk, folks.
Oh, my God.
So, Dalton, you brought this gentleman to our show?
Yeah, man. Well,
way to segue into it, Dalton.
Yeah.
Gary, you got to get this guy on. He's a funny fucking comedian. You met him at that one time at that one place where Jake won a belt.
I invite people onto shows so that I don't have to talk. You can talk to them, and I can just give my one-liners.
I told you. You just got to sit there and look pretty today.
The ones that, my one-liners that only work about 25% of the time. But yeah, no, Josh is part of the Rockford scene that Richard and I kind of were enveloped into or absorbed into.
You really
like
had a hard day of work today, haven't you?
I had a fucking hard day, man. Can we move past it? This is why I'm drinking.
I don't know. Can you?
I'm on antibiotics and I'm drinking.
Why are you on antibiotics?
Because my sinuses are fucked, man.
Why are your sinuses fucked? Monday Night COVID.
Can we, Josh, can you talk?
Okay, sure, no problem. I just I just popped open a bottle myself.
Hell yeah, what you drinking, pal?
I got a blue moon going on.
Hell yes. I'm sorry, we all just took a collective drink on that one.
Did we? I don't have one.
It's the theater of the mind. Shut up.
But no, I'm trying to bring him on just by showing like my history with Josh.
Right.
Like he's been part of the Rockford scene, and Richard and I have been kind of welcomed in by them, and I really wanted to give back by bringing all these guys on.
Yes.
That's why I bring in like the Janesville comics. I want to show everyone like my appreciation for
So it's the Friends of Dalton's Friends show.
It's the Friends of Dalton's Friends show.
Got it. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm strangely comfortable with that.
I really wanted to do a show called Turtle Donut Comedy, but maybe it's just the Friends of Dalton's Friends. It's not Turtle Donut Takeover. It's the Friends of Dalton's Friends.
I was going to say, bless Richard's heart, we can't have Turtle Donut without Richard.
Yeah, it's been kind of just donut around here since COVID.
Well, it's been kind of cold out at night. It's been turtle more than it has been donut.
All right, well, you've been looking down while I've been wearing my skinny jeans again.
And? It's out of respect. Like Adam proved in the studio a couple weeks ago, Hammer looks out of respect.
You guys get that Q-tip out of here.
God.
So Josh, I actually have met Josh. Josh, welcome to the show. I met Josh at the first roast battle at the Looking Glass.
The one that Jake won, yeah.
Yes, indeed. And I actually told Dalton, get this guy on, and schedule permitting, he's finally on.
Well, I mean, it kind of worked because...
Kinda?
Like,
he's here. It
fucking worked. It worked. All right. But it was good timing because I know that you have something new to plug, and I have a relation to that because
Josh has something new to plug.
Yeah, Josh has something new to plug. Not you. What new shit do you have to talk about this week, Gary?
It was supposed to be a surprise, but
let's talk about your fucking chiropractor.
Focus on Josh, not the Twitch channel, not the Twitch channel.
But no, so
an old married couple in here, Jesus.
As I bring up, I've been recently getting back into doing my artistry, and I've been doing caricatures of people. And Josh recently hit me up to do the logo for his new show, and I figured, well, I mean, you got to have a place to plug it, and
what better place than
the
tens and tens of listeners that are here?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I see that. I like it.
It's better than the 0 that I got. So
you're gonna have more. Keep your chin up there, champ. You're gonna have more.
Reach for the stars, bud.
So, guys, if you haven't figured out, we're in Wisconsin.
Are we? I don't know where we are anymore.
I thought it was the United Nation of COVID.
Yes, welcome to Tales in the North.
Unfortunately, we're in Wisconsin, what Illinois people call Illinois State Park.
You could have just ended that at "Unfortunately, we're in Wisconsin."
Yeah, okay. This is a very true statement. Josh, how long have you been into the comedy scene?
I've been. Let's see here. I started out, I think, about 2 years ago. I bombed really bad, and then I stopped going for like a couple of months, and then I went back, and then since then I've been consistent. So about 2 years minus a handful of months from that little gap there, but yeah,
yes.
Approximately
the comedian,
2 years.
the beginning comedian curse, the once bitten, twice shy.
But for me, that was like 8 years ago. 8 years ago in July. I talk about it all the time. I've had a love-hate relationship with comedy, and like that's kind of why I really like the Rockford community, because for so long I was doing it in Madison and just getting beaten down.
Oh yeah,
time after time after time. But Rockford was a really welcoming community, and that's why I attribute a lot of my quote unquote success in comedy to the Rockford scene.
Oh yeah. And
we need everyone we can get, so we're not going to push anyone away except for that one guy who was kind of off. But yeah.
Wow, talking about me on the show.
I was gonna say, can we unpack that one?
I mean, yeah, it's.
I don't know if you were there or not. Where he was like bringing up, like we first thought he was talking about material. He was talking about getting baby dick skin.
This guy
grafting them on faces.
Yes, this kid.
Like that.
Wait, was this at the open mic?
Yeah, VFW.
Oh no, I was not there for that one. This was probably a Dalton story then.
No, I think I might have been there because that sounds very
somebody
familiar.
told this on the show once.
That's very disturbing.
Was this dude? This dude wasn't from Madison, was he?
No, I think he's from the Rockford area.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so ridiculous. We thought he was just doing material, but he was just serious. Like he was just trying to talk about conspiracy theories, and it went bad. So we just kind of kicked him off the stage.
You did the old school sweep him off the stage. I love it.
And it's like the light. It's like, yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it was hilarious after it was all said and done.
Well, yeah, because it's easy to recover after a bomb, or not even a bomb like that, after a fucking jabroni like that.
That's more like an unpacking.
Yeah.
That's a confession.
Maybe that was Carol Baskins.
Fucking snake.
My lord. I don't even know what planet I'm on right now. I've had too much caffeine.
It's all that Axio. You chugged that shit.
Speaking of which, folks, if you're curious about that one, thank you for the segue, Dalton. Axio, you can purchase online at Gary Homry, one word, .lifevantage.com, or just contact the guy himself. He's actually a really nice guy for being as big an asshole he is.
Depends who you ask.
Well, it depends on the day, I'm sure. But I digress. Yeah, it's a great product. It's an energy drink that you just mix into a water bottle. No crash. No bull semen or other bull crap that's in there, like
energy drinks,
like other energy drinks. No crash. No sugars even. It's just focus, and caffeine.
Yep, and that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very energized and focused, but also I've had a lot more caffeine than just Axio, so I'm kind of like, woo!
You almost look, your eyes look like you've done a line.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now, if I'm being honest.
I mean, yeah, this shit tastes like an elder dragon semen, and I'm down.
All right, well, there's a good description for the webpage.
Back up.
Let's just stew in that.
I'm kind of trying to move on from that, but it's very difficult to do so.
How do you know what that's like, Tulsin? Can you elaborate?
I played a lot of Dragon's Dogma. It's
Okay.
a game. It's a video game. You wouldn't know about it.
Oh, okay. Totally.
Would you get it if I said Final Fantasy, you fucking pleb?
Yeah, absolutely. I would get that.
Did you
I
just
love
call her
Final
a pleb?
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Why are the 90s fucking grammarian insults coming back?
Because they're cool.
Such a
man.
pleb, you're so glib. Why is this coming back? I hate this shit.
Mandy and I just talked the other day about how we missed the word skank.
Yeah, I miss the word skank. I don't know why. We were watching a show. What show was that?
True Blood.
Was it True Blood?
True Blood.
Okay, we were watching True Blood, and
we have a guest on the show, though. Do we have to have Mandy talk right now?
God.
Wow. Honeymoon's over again.
Is she not part of the show at all or something? Or what?
No, apparently I'm not allowed to talk anymore.
No, talk about True Blood.
No, we don't have to talk about True Blood. I just missed the word
Josh,
skank.
what are you watching on Hulu?
Did you just
Mostly
look up
Bob's
what
Burgers.
platform it's on?
Bob's Burgers.
I saw him get on the
Guilty.
phone. I saw him going on the phone while Mandy was talking. And I was, wait, you were looking up what platform True Blood is on?
Yes. Guilty. I'm
Yeah,
not
so-
gonna lie, guilty.
Because you want to watch it.
No, I want to know what the fucking bullshit it is you're talking about.
I don't.
Is it where the vampires are part of normal society and they try to live with each other?
Yeah.
Harmoniously?
And it's like redneck vampires. It's really fascinating stuff.
Redneck vampires?
It's
Redneck
Creole.
vampires.
Oh, okay.
They're
Crazy.
from
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Okay.
They're not. They don't really.
So they like to see homos naked.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
On the other side of the river from Twilight, then. Okay.
Oh yeah, complete opposite direction.
I went Joe Dirt. He went. Josh went 8 Mile.
It's a good show. I've watched it before. Dalton's never seen it, and he was interested, so we're watching it.
Yeah.
You're cuckolding television now. It's awesome.
It's been about 10 years since I've seen it, so
Yeah, no pass.
no,
I will pass.
I have a vampire problem.
It's because you suck.
I know. You don't have to tell me. It's whatever
Is that meant
else.
to be a pun?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's an either or question. Rule 8. Yes.
Yeah. Depends what context.
Josh, what are you doing on quarantine?
Yes. This is what we need to do.
Yeah, this is what we need
This
to do.
is the show.
You're here for
Welcome
a
to the
reason.
shit show.
We want you to talk.
Yeah, I've pretty much just been working from home, thankfully. I've been able to do that. Other than that, I've been cleaning barely, just highly distracted while doing that, walking the dog, and then, let's see here,
Is that
try to get a
practicing yo-yo?
podcast going. having no idea what to talk about, and then just kind of
Well, welcome to the structure that has
found
no
something to
structure.
talk about and just started going with it.
That's basically the premise of all of our shows.
Yes, except we actually do use writing pads before a show because in case we're like, oh, that's going to be good, do it on the show, and then we completely forget about it 5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's happened quite a few times.
That's why we
And
have
then
the
we
writing
Kind of a
remember-
good thing if you find something else to talk about. It's like you're not running things out, then you have to look to a list to figure out what to say.
I do think that this would be like a really good like later down the road podcast idea, just like all the shit that you forgot to say.
Put it on
that you
put
wrote
it on
down.
a roulette wheel.
You say it down. You just go down a line saying everything, trying to remember what the fuck was on your mind when you wrote that down. I like to do some open mics
I like that
that.
idea of the roulette wheel, though. That's
That was actually when we first started. We had the wheel of conversation.
I
So
really
if we
like
had
that.
dead spots, we'd fucking spin the wheel.
we should bring that back. I really think we should just write the most
kinda
random
like
shit
that.
out there
Yeah,
and bring that back.
Yeah, that was, and then we started Hammer Approved, and then that was the spin-off of Shots from the Balcony, where if somebody was on a rant, we'd talk about the topic that didn't get fucking brought up. So I like the, and then we had Ideas from the Hat kind of concept. It was 2 Bad Habit Network tiers to the staff and or yada yada. We'd get listener questions at random, like when was the last time you puked in public? When was the last time you pooped your pants?
Yeah, let's bring that shit back.
We had some really good questions, like really obscure ones, and it was one BHNer and a guest.
We should do a Q&A night. That would be so fun.
Absolutely, BHN
I'm
Q&A.
down.
That would be so fun.
I guarantee Josh is going to be my first guest.
Okay.
I'm stealing him from
Well,
you.
let's start.
I'm stealing him from you, Dalton. I've been Facebook stalking him. He's hot.
Let's start. Josh, when was the first time you had an orgasm?
Henry Strader interviews. Great.
Oh, that goes back a little bit too far than I want to go.
When was the last time you had a regrettable orgasm?
Last time?
Orgasm.
Never been
Well,
a
fuck
regret.
you too.
Oh, God.
Did Henry just strike a nerve by accident?
It was regrettable now. What, are we going to fight?
No, because
Unless you were jerking one out on the toilet earlier.
Henry!
I accidentally threw her under the bus. Oh, my God.
Henry, you genius asshole. Thank you. I have my moments, I'm told.
Unless you were jerking one out on the toilet.
We don't have to talk about that. Can I have some
Crying
goddamn
to
secrets in your
yourself.
house?
Using the tears as lubricant.
Good Lord.
Josh, welcome to the show again.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to be here.
I'm one of these days I'm gonna give you the open invite to. Next time you want on, I don't care about this COVID bullshit. I know Illinois is on lockdown. Come on into the studio. We do practice somewhat safe social distancing here. By awkwardness and obscurity.
You guys are out in Janesville?
Yes,
Yep.
indeed. Yeah, we're centralized in the city, therefore of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
it's not too good either.
It's
Well,
just all
from where I'm
right.
coming from, it's not too bad.
Well, I mean, you got all sorts of flavor of redneck and Section 8 over there. So it's Rockford. What more can you say? You go to the west side, you got these guys that are Section 8. You go over to the south side, it's the redneck Section 8. I don't know. I haven't been to Rockford in forever. I think the rednecks moved to the north side.
I don't know what's going on in Rockford
I
anymore.
don't know in particular about the rednecks, but it kind of scatters all over the place. So, I'm sometimes a little nervous sitting next to this big window. My house is brick, and I should probably be more towards behind what's more solid objects.
Well, if you come to the studio, you won't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Unless Henry goes and postal on everyone for.
We are underground. You are safe.
Yeah, the studio is underground. It's like a bomb shelter down here.
Henry has a key,
okay.
guys. I saw him playing around with a bar of soap and a fucking mold. He has a key.
That's frightening.
Yes, in my off time, I like to do
Where
soap
the fuck
sculptures.
did you come from?
When a man loves a woman, and the man loves that woman very much, and the woman loves her, they get together and do something called coitance, Mandy. Your parents have done it. You would call it butt fucking.
No, you just pop out. Where the fuck? Go away.
Okay.
You become acquaintances.
You become acquaintances?
Acquaintances.
It's a coincidental acquaintance.
Oh, God, acquaintances. Acquaintances sounds way too much like adolescent.
It's your first time banging at 14. When you were 14, not... Yeah, God damn it. Way to fuck that one up, Hammer.
Wow, you thought I lost my virginity when I was 14? Oh, my God.
Well, you are very... you have said you had an Uncle Touchy.
That's true.
I don't think that counts.
So, to answer Henry's question, what is your last regrettable orgasm?
That one was my first one. And then it happened again. And again. Oh, God. Can we move on?
Show us on the doll where Uncle Touchy put the quarter.
Oh, my God. He doesn't have one.
It was a 50-cent piece.
I can't even.
Is that why you hate JFK so much?
That explains it. I tried to recommend that show with James Franco where he goes back in time and stops the assassination of JFK. I should have understood it when you went, no! No!
Wow. So that happened.
I didn't say anything. I was too focused in the show we were watching. I'm sorry.
So Mandy goes full Karen on watching movies and television shows too?
I mean...
Did you see my response to Jeff's post today? About he wants to do something different with his Fu Manchu stash.
Oh, fuck Jeff and his Fu Man fucking shoe. That fucking...
And
someone
Corey...
else has a Fu Manchu?
Yeah, one of the founders of the network. He's a pro snowboarder, motivational speaker, lives in a truck with an RV down by the lakeside. He moved up from that van down by the river.
Yeah, he stays with us at months at a time.
Months on end. Who knows?
Whatever he feels like it. But
he's a nomadic house cat, and he
feral. Feral.
Not necessarily feral, more like fungal. But I digress. He travels countryside, Maine to South Lake Tahoe. He'll stay in my house a couple months out of the year, years out of the decade. The guy on the couch.
Yeah.
But he's also an entrepreneur who's actually quasi-successful.
And he has a Fu Manchu.
And he decided to do full beard and then go Fu Manchu. And
now he wants to do something weird with it. He wants to
diet like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Corey said that he should bleach it like Hulk Hogan. And I went, yes, please do that.
And she did the Meg. She did the Meg pre-Karen clap.
Yes, and I did the clapping emojis in between each word.
Oh no, you fucking Karen him on text.
I said, please do that.
Oh my God,
she's embracing the pre-Karen.
I just like to do it around you guys.
Note to self: do not go out to a restaurant with Mandy ever again.
Why do you think
I want to see the
quarantine?
That's not going to happen.
Thank you, quarantine, for some things.
Unless Richard's the manager, I'm not calling the manager.
Why?
Because
Richard will tell her to fuck off. The other ones will cater to her every whim. She loves confrontation.
That's true.
No, I don't.
Bullshit! You're doing it right now.
This is bullshit confrontation. The real shit is terrifying. I freeze up like a meh. Start crying.
What's a mirror?
What's a mirror?
Josh, I know you can't see, but do you have any idea what a mirror is?
I could only guess it's like a mirror that shows your reflection. I don't know just off by how that sounds.
I was thinking of like a mob boss on helium. Mirror, say mirror.
Honestly, I thought it was a retarded Pokemon that looked like a Ditto. It looked more retarded than a Ditto does. Mirror. I'm gonna isolate that sound and make it my fucking text tone when you hit me up.
Sounds sounds.
Mandy's texting mirror.
Sounds just come out of my face sometimes. It's like I don't know what to tell you.
I can attest to this. I sleep next to her. I sleep next to her. Sounds come out of her face.
I have
Can
like
I
a
turn
weird.
on the video to like maybe get a better idea of what's going on?
I don't
Donate to Patreon.
don't know if you want to. You can.
We're just hanging out. It's like unless you just want to see our ugly faces.
I'm scared.
No, sounds come out of my face. I have like a weird form of Tourette's. I don't know. What?
You have sleeper Tourette's?
No, I don't do it in my sleep. I don't know what
my
he's
God.
talking about.
That's
He's
not
the
what
one
sleeper Tourette's mean.
He's the one who talks in his sleep. I don't know what that means.
That's not what sleeper Tourette's means.
I don't know what it means. I don't know.
It's so recessed that you're not diagnosed with it.
Exactly. I love diagnosing myself with mental
Thermometers and wait, what?
I love diagnosing myself with mental illnesses.
Oh, that.
It's like my favorite thing to do.
Sometimes I think about restraining you in a non-sexual way.
I might like it anyway. So I mean,
We've covered this on an episode of Midnight Sushi. She likes restraint no matter what, dude. You're gonna have puddles when you untie her.
ew.
She's gonna be so shopping wet.
Ew. Please don't make that voice ever again.
What, you don't like Henry's little brother?
Is that Henry's little brother?
I just found him.
What's Henry's little brother's name?
Colvin.
You're not old enough to be on this show.
I know, but when the show's over, Henry lets me play skateboards.
Oh my god.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, check.
Oh my god. Take your retainer out. Ew.
No, it's not a retainer. It's just how I talk.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He has a cleft palate. Get off of his back.
It's called a hair lip, you insensitive son of a bitch.
I was giving a fucking technical term.
It's just a fucking hair lip, you son of a bitch.
All right, well, he's embracing his lifestyle.
Goddamn right I am. Colvin, you really shouldn't be this rude. Fuck you, Henry.
You're not my real dad.
Thank God for that.
Oh God! One of these days we have to do Henry's backstory.
Well, we already established he has a little brother now.
I want to know Henry's backstory.
I want to write.
The
write
thing that kills me
Henry's
the
novel.
most about Henry is I have to fucking manage Henry.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, so like
I'm his
I
PR.
thought-
I'm his fucking whatever you call a secretary.
isn't he the producer?
He's the announcer.
Oh, the announcer.
And I gotta and people are requesting him to do roasts. People are requesting him to do fucking live feeds now.
I mean, yeah, he's the
Fucking hate him.
He's the next Bruce Buffer.
I hate him.
I think you don't hate him.
I do. I actually do hate him.
I don't know.
Well, no, it's kind of like a Larry the Cable Guy situation.
think
He's
you're just,
worried
like,
that he made a
pretending 'cause
monster
everybody
that he
else hates
can't
him.
contain.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's the next Larry the Cable Guy curse.
Yeah, like he's worried that like Henry's going to get huge and suddenly his life is Henry.
It's the Ric Flair curse.
And the hard part is Larry the Cable Guy's fans,
Woo!
they were already out in the open before he was famous. But what kind of fans gravitate towards Henry Strader? Those people come out of the shadows.
Yeah.
Is this a dude you work with or something? Or?
No, this is okay. Fourth wall break.
Yeah, fourth wall break.
Finally, we break the fourth wall on Henry. Henry is
Gary.
me, and
He's a character. That
I accidentally created him by yelling at one of Mandy's tiny crotch fruits.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, "Dude, you need to start a show like that."
And
it's
we're
just
all regretting it at this point.
including the guy who created it.
I thought it was an impression of Henry Fonda when I first heard it.
No, what it is honestly is basically the Anchorman, Will Ferrell's character, and some guy I know at work.
Okay.
Oh,
And
interesting.
And the meanwhile at the Hall of Justice, that fucking
Oh yeah, you
announcer
told me
voice.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, good push. Who did that?
That was that
Oh,
one.
here.
That's
D-Man.
fine. But mine's brewing
Yeah, before the show, Mandy was like, I burp all the time.
all the time, constantly.
Sometimes I like to
There it
burp when
comes
I'm
again.
all by myself, but sometimes I like to do it out in public, and I do it real quiet like, so other people can't hear it, but I know I did it. I look around.
And he's doing this with open, wide eyes like a stalking boyfriend.
He likes to stare at me and make me feel uncomfortable.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And And yes, Mark, Grape Ape is in the Spreaker chat saying the word moist.
That doesn't bother me. I
No.
don't know why people think that bothers me.
I'm not. I know it doesn't bother you. I know who it bothers.
One of these days, like, I really want to get out a dictionary and figure out what word bothers you, but I think that it'll bother you first, just if I sit down in front of you with a dictionary and started reading it.
Yeah.
I think that would bother most people. Call it a hunch.
Abacus.
Brumfumsa.
That reminds me of punishment I used to have when I went to some form of Catholic school.
Oh, yes. Story time. Go.
We love stories about
I have to
Catholic
get another
school.
drink.
Back in the day, I don't know if you would call it homeschooling, but it was a group of families who didn't have time to homeschool their kids. And so they bring them all together for another family to homeschool them. And they're all, this was in the basement.
Oh,
of
yes. We
a
call that
Catholic
Mormonism.
nursing home. Yeah, anyway,
So
it was like in
community-
the basement of a Catholic nursing home.
Got it.
And as punishments, instead of detentions, we would have to copy the page of a dictionary. And then, that was a punishment.
I've heard of that.
back.
Yeah. I know exactly what he's talking about. I had to do that and then told my parents about it, and they pulled me the next day.
It did give me, like, this really weird, like, alternate Footloose type universe where, like, writing in English is bad. And, like, someone's father, like, catches them, like, writing in a diary, and they're like, you know what? You want to write? I want you to take this whole dictionary and write the whole thing. You know, like if you were caught
with
smoking
smoking a
cigarettes.
cigarette, yep.
Yeah. It's dumb.
Oh, you like them words? Well, guess what? You're going to write them all. You're going to write all the words till I'm tired. While you're leaning up against the wall in a sitting position without a chair.
I ain't slept since the war, boy.
How's that grab you, son?
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, grabs me just fine.
I don't know why making a child smoke all of their cigarettes is a punishment. I know it can make you sick.
Have you not done it before?
No, when my dad caught me.
Oh, I have.
No, when my dad caught me.
It is a punishment.
No, what's a punishment is making your kid fucking withdraw.
That's the punishment.
Withdraw after they smoke the whole garden.
Because when my dad found mine, I would smoke inside the house, but I had a huge room with tons of windows in it, so it would all go out.
And Dad was mowing the lawn one magical day.
No, I was out with friends one magical day, and I would throw all of my empty packs of cigarettes underneath my bed. For whatever fucking reason.
That's a good way to hide them.
I didn't want him to find them in the trash.
No parent ever goes under the bed to look for shit. Got it.
We haven't talked about my mom enough
I didn't
yet.
think he would go into my room because I'm a teenage girl and like I don't know. I just
respect the boundaries and bubblegum smell. Got
I
it.
didn't think my dad would do that, but I don't know if one was out or whatever, or if he went looking for something. But
Let's just say he found out.
he found out there were like 20 packs of empty cigarette packs underneath my bed. Me and my friend come home, and they're all on the dining room table.
Oh, boy.
And my friend, bless her heart, tried to cover because she slept over all the fucking time.
Those are mine.
She practically lived at my house. And she was like, oh, no, those are mine. And he's like, I wasn't born yesterday, sweetheart. I know those aren't yours. And he's like, maybe some of them are, but I know they're not all yours. And so basically he took all of my cigarettes, all of my money, and grounded me for like a month. So I could not smoke at all.
Oh, that part. I thought this was correlating to smoking a full pack.
No, he never made me smoke a whole pack, but I was probably at the peak of my smoking at that point in time.
Right.
And yeah, it was not a fun month for
now
me.
Now he's hoarding cigarettes in your basement.
Yeah.
And Josh, you're the one who brought this one on us. You and your fucking
with the
dictionary.
dictionary?
Yes.
This is what happens on this show. We start off somewhere and we wind up somewhere else.
I mean, I think I started this. I said that I wanted to
You
read
brought
the
him here.
I mean, yeah, if we want to go back that far, we can go to Mandy and say that she brought me.
No, and if we can go back that far, I brought everyone together. Shit.
Oh, is this one of those, what's it called, a bottle episode where we just sit in one room and do flashbacks?
Yeah, might as well.
Bad Habits Network.
Not happening.
So is that game of like levels of bacon?
Yes, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Ooh. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Is this a real game?
Yeah, you've never heard of this?
No.
Seriously?
I haven't either.
No, I've never heard of this.
Okay, Josh and I are just sitting here astounded right now.
You know that commercial
I can't play it. I don't know him that well, but I know of the game.
Yeah, the game basically is 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Essentially, you play the IMDb, where this guy in this movie was in this guy with this movie, which was produced by this guy in this movie, who was producing this guy and directed this movie.
Who knows that many facts about Kevin Bacon?
Well, no, and here you go. And this guy is related to Kevin Bacon.
Who knows that many facts about Kevin Bacon?
It was one of those things where this is before the internet. Actually,
does Kevin Bacon have relatives?
Probably.
I thought he was a vampire.
No. Kevin Bacon has relatives: pancakes, waffles, orange juice.
Is
maybe.
that Kevin Bacon dead?
Oh my fucking god! You're dead to me. You're dead to me.
What?
I'm getting tremors by how loose my feet are getting.
I like that one.
I thought he was dead. Is he dead?
Get the Flashdance out of here.
No, Kevin Bacon was in Flashdance?
I don't know, but I really wanted to say get the Flashdance out of here.
I thought that was no. Patrick Swayze's dead.
Oh,
Kevin Bacon's
okay.
still alive. Back in the 80s and 90s, everyone got Kevin Bacon mixed up with
Patrick
Swayze,
Okay.
much like everyone
Yes.
gets Samuel L.
You're
Jackson
correct.
mixed up with
Nobody gets Samuel L. Jackson mixed up with anybody.
Lawrence
they do.
Fishburne.
No.
Yes,
no.
yes. Study the Mandela effect.
It's Randy Jackson.
Absolutely not.
I get
fucking
Randy
no.
Jackson
Fuck Randy
mixed up
Jackson,
with-
that pigeon fucking
For the
killer.
longest fucking time, I thought that Randy Jackson was Cowboy Curtis, but it totally fucked me up when I learned
Samuel
that
L.
Lawrence Fishburne, fucking Morpheus,
Yes.
was Cowboy Curtis
Yes.
on the Pee-wee on the Pee-wee Herman
Motherfucking-
show.
yeah, on
Pee-wee's
Pee-wee Playhouse, yes.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
Okay.
Does
We
anybody
got
really
you, Neo.
like Pee Wee Herman?
I like Pee-wee Herman.
I like,
saw
Paul,
the.
I like Paul Rubens.
Did you ever see the newer Pee-wee Herman movie? I thought that one was good.
Absolutely not. Why would I?
We're
Josh?
gonna watch it
Absolutely not.
after we're done with True Blood. We're gonna watch it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Josh, weigh in on this.
Josh, weigh in on this. Pee Wee Herman, yay or nay?
No. Hang on.
I never really watched the show, but I knew it was a big thing.
Let's ask the hard-hitting question. Jerking off in a movie theater, yay or nay?
It depends on
I mean,
the
just
movie.
look at it. We're all in,
Just look at it.
we're all in quarantine.
Wild things.
We're all in quarantine. All the movie theaters are all deserted.
Megan's body.
No, that's Jennifer's
Fuck yeah.
body.
Jennifer's body, sorry.
Fucking
Megan
Either
Fox.
body,
Megan
I'll take
Fox.
it.
Yeah, it's Megan Fox. You might as well have just called it Megan's body.
I was so disappointed that she didn't get naked in that movie.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to see her bigger toe.
She has a what?
Apparently,
Or her thumb toe?
her thumb toe or
She has
something
a
like
thumb
that.
toe?
People were like, "Oh, she's the hottest thing alive," and then they found one minuscule thing that pretty much ruined her.
Well,
She's got like
I thought it was
she's
her
got,
plastic surgery that ruined her, but that's just me.
No, I still say it was Michael Bay that ruined her.
Possibly.
I mean, she ruined herself with Michael Bay.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, she ruined her own relationship with him.
Ugh.
But I don't know. She's April.
She called him a dictator.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, isn't she in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, fuck Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The new one.
The first one or the second
The
one?
I
live
haven't seen
action. That they made a second one?
Yeah, they made it.
Tread lightly. I love the ones from the 90s with like Corey Feldman.
Yes,
Turtle
But-
power.
but
the
it's
newer
Corey
ones?
Yeah,
Feldman.
with the suit.
We're talking about the new one with Rocksteady and Bebop. It was Gary Williams III and then Sheamus from WWE as Rocksteady and Bebop.
Dude,
I didn't
fucking
know
Gary
that.
Williams, he lost weight.
A lot of weight. Good fucking comedian too.
I remember,
a lot of people first seen him probably on Whose
in the
Line?
Middle?
Malcolm in the Middle, or Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Wait, was he in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
A lot.
You're thinking of Wayne Brady.
No.
No.
Gary Anthony Williams was in
Gary Anthony,
Whose Line?
Gary Williams III. That's how he's credited. And Whose Line Is It Anyway? He was and a lot of people. He was the other black guy, and then it
Yeah.
was Key and Peele's guys.
He was a guest star on there a lot. He was like one of the
I don't
recurring
recall
ones.
him on the show at all. For whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
I recalled it because I
He's
was
a
like, holy
recurring
shit,
guest star.
that's fucking Uncle Ruckus. That's the voice of Uncle fucking Ruckus on the Boondocks.
I love how he was also on Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes.
I wish.
But you are right. He has lost a shit ton of weight.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to see a skinny Gary Williams. That's hard to say.
Well, I mean, same thing with like Ethan Suplee.
Yes.
That dude, he fucking bulked up.
Yes.
I mean,
Now-
like he shrunk down, but then he bulked up.
Right. So we also just got on the the conversation of voice actors again.
Yeah.
You designed Josh Brumfumsaw's web show, podcast. Is it going to be a web show or a podcast, Josh?
Podcast.
It's going to be a podcast, no video?
Maybe down the road video, but for now, it's just
He's going to
Just
have to wear
audio for
pants,
now.
and that's just, he's not ready yet.
Wear the fisherman shorts like Goku.
Why wear pants if you don't have to?
So no,
where
I
it's
noticed.
like
I
MC
noticed.
Hammer Pants.
Yeah, MC Hammer Pants. There you go. I also noticed that Josh, your logo, which is created by our own Dalton J. Pfeiffer, is reminiscent of some anime. Dumb question. You a fan of the animes?
Yeah. Not like huge, but I watched most of the popular ones.
Okay. So if I were to say you could keep up with Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho, maybe, I don't know.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack,
Not
definitely.
so much Yu Yu Hakusho and not Dragon Ball Super. I haven't watched the new one yet, Super.
It's worth a watch. But what about Samurai Jack?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen the whole thing, unless I kept on going with new episodes.
I know they re-released a few, or they restarted with Phil Lamar.
Oh, yeah, I remember
heard that. I did not see any of those.
Yeah, I have not either. I'm gonna have to see if it's on Hulu or Prime or some stupid thing. You know, the good things of quarantine. I can actually have some free time to watch some fucking bullshit.
I still work 8 hours.
Is it any good, though?
Yet,
Like, how they remade Powerpuff Girls? Oh, my God, that is like
Wait,
an
did they?
atrocity.
They did?
yeah, they did. It is so suck.
It is the worst thing I've
Well,
ever
I mean, it's
seen.
like,
Why would they do it anyway? Because, like this may be an unpopular opinion, but I didn't think Powerpuff Girls was that great to begin with.
fuck yourself.
I respect that. However, from our aspect of the viewpoint, it was girl empowerment while getting guys involved with, i.e., girl power.
I
It
understand that.
did bridge a good gap. I mean, it did start. Dare
And I
I even
did
say
watch-
it? It did start the brony revolution.
Yeah, I did watch quite
Yes.
a bit of it growing up.
That makes a lot of sense.
And
It makes sense,
honestly-
but
Honestly, I just found it creepy more than anything because the villains in it are just like really
Oh no, the creepiest villain is my favorite one.
him.
fucking weird.
Him.
Yeah.
Him is my favorite villain.
Yeah.
Oh, the demon dude?
Yes.
Fucking
Oh yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna.
He opened our generation
Hold
to
on.
fucking
Hold on. I'm gonna
gender
do it. I'm gonna do it.
neutrality.
You're gonna do
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate.
Mojo Jojo.
There is no one good as me, for I am Mojo Jojo. And then there was like Dexter's Lab, where
Oh, I love
Oh, fuck
Dexter's
yeah.
Lab.
you focused on sibling rivalry, and then the fact that the quote unquote dumb one
Yeah.
was always the one to do the breakthroughs, like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of weird conspiracy theories on Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, I love Pinky and Brain.
Wait, can we go into those?
Pinky's the genius, Brain's insane.
Brain is
see that.
insane.
Wasn't it like? No, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Where like it was one of the mice like by themselves, and then the other one was a
Their
figment of
Jiminy
their
Cricket,
imagination.
yeah, the Jiminy Cricket theory too.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of any of these before.
Yep. There's a lot of weird fucking theories. Like Dee Dee died for Dexter's Lab. Dee Dee died, and Dexter created her as a figment of the imagination because
Oh
the
my
parents
God.
kept the room open and didn't
Their
fucking.
parents kind of seem robotic to me too.
There's also that theory too, where he just created things.
His
like
mom
his mom
did.
and dad.
His mom did plant the seed for my obsession with big butts.
His mom.
Weird.
I was gonna say that and the mom from Bobby's World.
Weird.
Okay.
I'll have to do an internet
did
deep
you,
dive on this shit.
Have you guys ever heard about the theory about Rugrats?
I was gonna say Sarah, Miss Bellum from Powerpuff Girl put my my little obsession for that body type and red hair.
Ooh.
I don't care about your face.
I don't care about your face. Just show me them hips.
Wait, what's this thing about Rugrats now? Don't
So
ruin my childhood now.
Oh,
I'm about
here
to
we go.
Rugrats is supposedly
the Rugrats have a fucking huge rabbit hole to go down.
and like they go fucking deep into it. Like so, supposedly all of Rugrats takes place in Angelica's mind, and Tommy Pickles was stillborn. And that's why his dad is a toy maker, because he's making all of these toys for his unborn son. I believe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I don't remember Chucky, but I know that Phil and Lil, only one of them exist at one time because one of them like absorbed the other in the womb. Then who the fuck else?
You're hurting my feelings.
It's really worth a Google. Like someone
I'm
went
doing it
super
right
deep
now.
into
I'm
it.
doing
Yeah,
it right
please.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. This isn't like I know Cartoon Network is fucked up, but
Nickelodeon.
no, isn't
Nickelodeon.
no
Here we go.
that is
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. The other ones were Cartoon Network.
I found this on creepypasta.fandom.com.
Yes, please read it.
Creepypasta. Creepypasta. All right.
All right, the Creepypasta Wiki. The Rugrats were really a figment of Angelica's demonic and unimaginable imagination. Chucky died in '86 along with his mother. That's why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time. Tommy was born in '88, but he was stillborn. That's why Stu is constantly in the basement making toys. The DeVilles had an abortion in '90, and Angelica couldn't figure out whether it was a boy or a girl, thus
That's
the
it.
twins. As for the all-grown-up, the teenage Angelica became addicted to various narcotics. I'm going to just leave it
You
there.
know they're 10 years old and all grown up.
How does that? Yeah, how does that work out? Because they made a spin-off series of the All Grown Up.
Yeah.
Weren't you listening?
It's just they fucking said it was her on narcotics and fucking antidepressants.
Oh my god!
I'm just like, whoa.
I mean, ironically though, like a lot of these
fucked up.
Nickelodeon shows,
best one is Invader Zim.
Oh,
fuck
that's
yeah.
a good one.
But many of them were like canceled before their writers could really get to like their full plan.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember the show Chalk Zone?
Yes.
So like Chalk Zone originally,
Josh, you remember Chalk Zone by chance?
I do not. No.
Okay. This is the last show that I'll talk about. But apparently like so this show was supposed to like take place over the course of this kid Rudy's life. And like Rudy got this magic piece of chalk while he was in detention, and he figured out that with this chalk he could draw magical portals into Chalk Zone.
The God Theory.
Which was
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
I think I do remember this.
It was
now.
the God Theory.
Yeah, it's starting to sound a little familiar.
Yeah.
And so, like, he had this best friend named Snap. He was like this blue superhero, and like everything was made of chalk and was supposed to be like a kid's imagination. It was kind of like picture Inside Out,
Yeah.
like all of that kid's imagination, but in the form of 2D chalk.
Yeah.
And so this show was supposed to take place like throughout Rudy's life, but for some reason Nickelodeon executives did not like this show. They kept on pushing it to like 4 a.m. spots. Like people loved the show and it had super high ratings, but for whatever reason Nickelodeon hated it. And
Really?
before they
it was in lieu of the Johan Vasquez firing.
Oh, okay.
Because the creator was actually really good friends, and Johan Vasquez gave, the creator of Invader Zim, gave the idea for Chalk Zone.
Okay.
So they wanted to poo-poo it as far as they could because they hated Johan Vasquez.
Gotcha.
That makes more sense.
Excuse me.
And then, like, you know, other shows like Fairly Odd Parents getting kind of choked out or milked dry. So once again, Chalk Zone was supposed to go on throughout Rudy's life, and the final episode was supposed to be him, like, all grown up, and it was supposed to be all about his best friend Snap coming to terms with this is going to be the last time Rudy's going to come back, because Rudy has his own life to live. He's about to go off to college, and like he's about to start a relationship with his best friend since childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be this coming of age story. And I think that a lot of Nickelodeon shows kind of hindered that maturity in their shows, because in the end these are all kids shows.
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
they're not
Right.
looking at life lessons because, according to them, they don't get ratings. You know.
So I just got a listener question. I'm gonna
Sure.
get swapping tracks and because
No, you're okay. Let's
So, Josh, I have a question. We've brought it up many a time. Your new show, what's it called?
The Amazing Blazing Asian podcast.
with Josh Rumpongsa.
Yeah, with Josh Rumpongsa.
All right. So
Because you are the amazing blazing Asian.
So what type? I'm gonna probably break a few boundaries for PCing, but political correctness, that is, folks, not computer versus Mac. What part of Asia does your heritage stem from?
Let's see here.
I know it's not polite to ask, folks, but we got 23andMe out there.
Rockford.
Rockford.
I mean, it's like, how else are you supposed to know if you don't ask? I don't understand that.
Well,
anyway,
your show's The Amazing Blazing Asian with Josh Brumfumsa, and now that is not a traditional win-win, yang, walla walla bing bang fucking name. I'm just saying.
Well, let's see here. It's like, when I was thinking of starting a podcast, I didn't know what to talk about in the podcast. Like, at first I was going to do one where it's like, usually, if you haven't noticed in the podcast, I'm usually a quiet guy and I don't really talk much. But when it comes to shit,
I noticed
really
that
like
after you got
about
off stage. But yes, your show.
But yeah, it's like I was thinking about, it's like when I do talk, it's like if it's shit I really enjoy, I thought it might be something about that, but then I don't like that many things to be able to carry down that far. And then I was thinking about a logo, and I couldn't think of what good logo to do, and then just one of my bits that I have that has the Amazing Blazing Asian in it, and if I can just talk randomly about other stuff, and the logo in my mind looked brilliant. So it's mostly about the logo would look awesome is how I chose that name.
Well, I like how it's a depiction of you in the Samurai Jack Saiyan mode, holding a red fucking balloon.
Originally, that balloon was in the background, but I was like, man, I want to make him hold something.
And then you got chips and candy bars and snacks and a Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's all part. That's all in my bit that he's from. So
okay.
I actually explained that in the first episode to make sure people aren't completely lost when they look at it.
And I do like the Morpheus sunglasses. That's a good touch.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
I was thinking of just plain glasses, but yeah, sunglasses works a lot better.
Actually, like my original idea, I thought about doing like glasses that had like a blue glow, like your eyes were like powering up like Cyclops or some shit. But then I was like,
oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
So now instant regret.
Right, I'll give you that money. I'll give you that money back. And we'll,
It's completely fine.
This is why we do this before we do the final cut. Little R&D.
Oh yeah, but
story of my life.
But the
I should have kept my mouth shut.
The history.
Yes, there we go.
My dad, I'm pretty sure he's fully Lao, from the country Laos in Southeast Asia.
Right.
And then my mom
made mostly famous for that one great movie called Gran Torino.
God.
Not quite. They were Hmong. They were kind of in a corner of Laos.
They existed before Clint Eastwood.
I was waiting for you to capitalize on it.
So.
They had a country. They just tried taking over it all. No, Gary, that's not Hmong. That's Mongolian.
It's mostly Minnesota now. So,
That's what we call New Minnesota. It's Canadian and Asian.
Canadian.
The Midwest of Asia.
I'm going to hell.
What is the Midwest of Asia?
Well, yeah, where is the Midwest in Asia? India?
Do they have their own
the
form
South?
of Letterkenny?
Yeah, my friend. They call it India. It's in Singapore.
I don't even. I want to do a Letterkenny impression,
really
but with an Asian accent, but I can't. I don't want to.
My lawyer might be listening right now, going, "Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare!" Well, I'd like to invite you back onto more shows, but I don't know if you're going to be comfortable with that.
Easy there, Squirrely Dan.
I'm just sitting there going, I want this guy back on the show in the future. I just think I fucked it up.
Jeez.
Story of my life.
But your show, it's going to air what in the next couple of months? It's on now.
I uploaded the first episode today.
Ooh, where?
Anchor. I'm still new to this whole thing, so I'm not exactly sure how it all works. But I went on to Anchor Podcast, and they have a platform where you can upload everything.
Nice.
So we're cross-platforming. It's going to be like what? Anchor.com/TheAmazingBlazinAsian?
Something like that. I've no idea. I'm still figuring it all out.
Do you have a Patreon for feet pics?
No, that's me.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I got finger toes. There has to be a market for that.
Toes.
Why do we get into the foot fetish bullshit?
Talk about feet.
I'm right there with you, brother.
What the fuck?
You brought it up this time.
What
you
the
fucker.
fuck, banana toes?
You're the one who brought it up.
God, just because you can shake a rattle without standing up doesn't mean you have to fucking flaunt it.
Hey, what's wrong with asking for people's pictures of feet?
A lot. Where do I begin?
Hey, you know, shaking hands, you get the COVID, but you exchange feet pictures, ain't no bacteria there.
Oh, my God. Just fucking computer viruses.
The only bacteria is in the privacy of your home, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. I don't like this character. This is what Uncle Touchy sounds like in my mind.
Yeah.
What's this one? This one's going to be like Hank Rounder.
Yeah, Hank Rounder. Yes, you're Hank Rounder.
Hank Rounder.
You got your Hank Rounder voice. Jesus Christ.
What have I got?
We're going to start a new fucking show with Henry Strader and fucking Hank Rounder.
Hey, I like Hank Rounder and Henry Strader more.
And your mother from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking God.
Oh, my God. It's going to be, oh, my God. It's going to be the bad version of the Justice League.
This is your mother.
It's going to be the retarded. What am I talking about? It's going to be Bizarro Justice League.
Hey, let's just call it what it is. It's Meth League. Hey.
It's the double A's.
How about Bridge?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I can do that voice for that long.
With a straight face?
League.
I cannot do
Oh,
that
my
voice
God.
for that
Everyone's got an alter ego. I don't like them.
Oh, what
I've created super zeros.
More like Stupor Zeros.
Yes, exactly. Oh, better.
Thank you.
Yes. I smell something in the works now. Okay, so Josh.
Great.
All right, let's set that one to slow
premise of your show. My apologies for veering topic again.
All the time.
I have no idea. Pretty much I'm just talking about whatever idea that I have on mind, and I just roll with it and see where it goes.
Okay.
Syndication!
So I think the description I have on it now is just the adventures of the amazing blazing Asian and whatever goes on in his head.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Is what I have so far.
I am looking very forward to reviewing this, and hopefully it doesn't end up on my favorite show.
So, like, is it kind of, so, like, what I'm picturing, it's kind of like a one-sided conversation where you're almost just...
That's called monologuing.
I mean, yeah. Soliloquy.
Soliloquy.
So, like, you're... What is it? Like, you're just almost working on material in a way? Like, you're just workshopping by yourself?
It's just, let's see here. I have random ideas that I enjoy on my own, and so I guess I'm just sharing that.
I'm laughing at these fucking things. You should too. Here's the fucking proof. I like it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, like the other day, I was walking my dog, like, I got high and walked my dog, and then I come up with business ideas.
Well, you had me at you got high.
I do the same thing though. Like
you just get high.
No, when I get high, I have
you don't
some
walk your
really
dog.
weird ideas. Like I can vibe with that, Josh.
While walking your dog?
No, I don't.
She
walk
doesn't
my
walk her dog.
I don't walk my dog. No,
she's too caring for that.
no, I don't do that. But like, I will get high and I'll have business ideas too, like Josh was saying, and that's those are very interesting. I'd like to hear some of yours.
I'm definitely
Oh,
downloading
cool. So
it.
I'm not alone.
No, absolutely not. I feel like when you're high, that's when you have like the
High. Well, here's the question though. What kind of high? Are we talking coke high? Are we talking 420 high? Are we talking
420 high.
We talking mushrooms?
No.
Because a lot of coke highs start businesses.
No, I'm talking 420
Lavin.
high.
I've heard that.
Lavin, I'm
Not
talking
from
to you.
experience, but I've heard that.
Lavin, I'm talking to you again.
I've only done that maybe a couple of times in my entire life, and I've never really.
I hate cocaine. I just love the way it smells.
I honestly don't even. I don't even understand why people become addicted to it either. Just because like it's not that exciting to me.
Well, you were doing the Ajax brand then.
I don't know. I just it wasn't that great.
Well, it's part of learning who you are, and on Bad Habits Network, that's who we are. We learn who we are through bad habits.
I just felt like I was swallowing all the time. Like
it makes you salivate, yes.
Oh yeah, more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Let's
please.
isolate that.
More mouth noises. Hey,
Bad thing.
got another text from Mandy.
Let's make a podcast out of that.
No, but that's what I feel like I'm doing it. It's not an enjoyable feeling. Like I don't like doing that all the time. I feel like a dog when I do that. So no, I'm talking 420
Not touching
high. It. 420 high, and that's when I get crazy thoughts and ideas that are like, whoa, man, if this happened, oh my God, it would be so crazy. We could make so much money. Oh my God.
And yet she scratches her face like she's on coke.
She literally turns to me and does that shit.
I do. Oh my God, man.
Does she do the same voice, Dalton?
She does her.
I do weird.
She does her
voices.
New Yorker mom.
When she's that way.
All of her voices are mom voices. She also has a Russian mom one.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I
Russian.
call her babushka.
No.
Do not call me babushka. I'm not your grandma. I'm not your grandma.
I want to know, is there a moose and squirrel involved when she's doing these voices? Stupid moose.
I don't know. Voices come out.
Because they're in your head, apparently.
No, they just come out. They just start. They just like.
Right.
I make weird noises with my face.
With your face hole.
With my face.
Sometimes these weird noises just fall out my face hole.
Sounds come out of my face.
She is oozing noises from her face.
Nice.
I don't know if they're any good or not, but they come out.
Her words, like feces, doth hit the floor. Perhaps.
But I would like to hear your high business.
Yes, I'm
proposals.
curious. I'm definitely going to download that because if that's a small gumption of what we're going to be getting into, I want to dive in.
Yeah, I'm all in for that.
I'd like to hear what a stoner thinks about while walking his dog because usually it was just me going, "Huh, the dog's moving."
Let's see here. I just start thinking of things I enjoy, and three things that I thought would be a wonderful thing to combine into a business. I love haunted houses.
Yeah.
I love strip clubs, and I love guns.
So you're a Republican. Mandy's just sitting there going, wait a minute, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The look on haunted houses comes into being Republican.
I don't know how
because that's what you do when you go into the congressional hall.
Oh my God. I mean, a lot of masks are politicians.
There you go. There you go.
That's frightening.
I just like the look of realization on Mandy's face. She's like, huh, that made sense.
Light bulb. So what is this?
A haunted house, a strip club. I'm already seeing suicide.
And guns.
I'm already seeing suicide girls. Now I'm seeing suicide girls on Instagram catering to the fucking veterans.
So can I take a guess as to what this would be?
So the haunted house would be filled with like strippers, but in the theme of like zombies and monsters, so like hot zombie monsters.
Okay,
which
Frankenstein
shoot them
girls,
with, like Nerf guns or something. Yeah.
Ooh, laser tag with hot strippers.
No, not the idea. I remember it's like you would shoot dollar bills at them. Yeah.
Oh, shoot the dollar
guns.
Skeet shooting.
Yeah,
the
paper
guns. Oh, I would so give somebody a paper cut on their labia.
Oh, Can you not?
I'd be aiming for the webbing of the toes and the labia majora.
Ow! No!
That'll hit you where God split you.
Good Lord.
You get the really tight rolled one where it looks like a fucking Coke straw. Fucking put it in the
Okay,
barrel.
if we're gonna go there,
play butthole darts with a fucking Nerf gun and a rolled up dollar bill.
if we're gonna go there, have you seen the meme of the girl who takes a piece of paper and goes down the hole of the penis?
Oh yeah, yeah. Same concept of Jackass with the corners of the lips and the webs of the fingers.
You're welcome for that image.
Yeah, Mandy found that unbeknownst to everyone else. So did I.
She never showed that one to me.
She needs to.
Yeah, it's like the guy's sleeping, like he must have cheated or something, and she just takes his penis and she takes a piece of paper and
right
goes
over his
right
urethra hole.
in the hole.
I've also seen the one
It's
where.
actually
Go ahead.
That's a thing, actually.
Yes, it is. It is paper cut death for. I think it's called paper cut torture play.
I will attack
No,
you
it's like
if you try that.
Usually,
on me.
I think it's like a glass or metal rod.
Oh yeah, that's a STD test.
Oh no, Michael's talked
Sounding.
about this.
It's called sounding.
Yes, Michael actually,
Michael's talked about this.
our host of he's going to be going apeshit right now. They're talking about me. Michael brought
Miss
to
you, Michael.
he brought to our network the lightning based urethral sounding, where he talked about taking a lightning wand and putting it down his pee hole.
Yep.
And setting it off.
Ow.
Yes. Listen to that episode of Midnight Sushi, folks. It's cringe. It's very cringeworthy.
Yeah, if you want to vomit, there you go.
Yeah, get a picture of Michael in your head, and then no.
Oh, that's mean.
Well, no, you're the one putting it into play. You're like, I can't unsee what I'm thinking.
Well, I don't want to think about anybody doing that, to be honest.
What, putting a lightning-based sounding rod down your fucking urethral hole?
No, that's like getting a catheter.
That's exactly what it is. It's a lightning catheter.
No!
Ride the lightning, literally.
It's like a defibrillator.
Yes, in your pee-pee hole.
As
Yeah, no, I've
somebody
seen the
who's had a
blueprints.
catheter
That was the original
3
model.
times in their life, I don't ever want to experience that again.
I'm sorry, what did you
If anything, will bring you
I
back to
said,
life.
as somebody
that way.
who's gotten a catheter 3 times in their life, I'd rather not have to do that ever again.
Ah, well. If it wasn't for catheterization, we wouldn't know what squonking was.
Really?
Yeah, it's Urban Dictionary. Look up the word squonk. It's called a dick fart.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
We talked about this way too much on that show.
Yeah, we talked about I remember now. Never mind. We're fucked up in the head.
Yes. So, Josh, back to you. How do we segue into this one?
Have you ever put a catheter in your dick?
Have you put Have you had ever a dick fart with lightning?
Please say no.
Not yet.
Josh Parumfamsa's hit #1 album, Dick Farts with Lightning.
Listen to next week's episode.
Fuck, he's never going to come back to this show. I do hope that the next time you are, if you choose to come back onto this show, I hope it is in person. I would love to just have you at the round table and fucking drink with us.
This is a rectangle.
Doing this is a little weird, but I'm starting to get used to it a little bit.
Right.
Apparently,
are you talking
Gary-
about the podcasting?
Podcasting in itself, yeah, and then just doing it through the phone.
Yeah, we're not fans of that either.
It's a conference call. Just think of this like a meeting.
No, the last time I had a conference call, HR was involved. Pass.
Oh, again?
Yes, again.
Good job.
I accidentally made another your mom joke at work.
Gotta stop doing that, dude.
Well, people got to quit setting it up. How'd you hurt yourself? Your mom.
You're a child. Straight up. Just a child.
Gary, how'd you throw your back out? Don't do it.
For me,
You
it'd be,
can't
"That's
do
what she
that.
said."
You're a supervisor. You can't do that.
You were held to a higher standard. Really?
It's time to wear your big boy pants.
Thought you had a sense of humor. You hired me, fucker.
You're going to be grounded. For fuck's sake.
I'm sure that's what the HR said as soon as I left the room, too. For fuck's
Every
sake.
fucking week, Gary.
It's getting there.
How many times do I have to write you up?
It's getting there. This COVID shit needs to stop, and I need to go on a vacation. God damn it.
Fucking same.
So, speaking of the COVID shit, Josh, how has this affected your job? I know it's affected your comedy, but I want to know how.
See, I designed fire sprinkler systems, so I just do that on a computer. So now instead of doing that in the office, I do it in my basement.
Oh, darn. The hell you must be going through. Fucking lucky bastard.
Frustrating thing is, like, we have a server back at the office, and so I don't have access to that, so that's the only annoying thing.
How so?
Because
pretend I don't. I was gonna say pretend I don't know what a server is, let alone how to use one, or why that would be an annoyance not to have access to it.
You just be polite and tip them accordingly.
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna go there. Fucking call it intuition, but I knew you were gonna do it, Dalton.
So pretty much it's just a giant hard drive that sits there, and it has a whole archive of all my jobs and whatnot. And so if I ever need to go back and look at something else, I can't now. And so I have to, back at my job, we have one guy who's there. And so I have to talk to him, and he has to email me everything that I need.
Fucking Todd.
So it still gets done
Fucking
fine,
Todd?
but it's just slightly annoying.
I gotta call Todd, and he's gotta fucking email me again. It sucks.
Hey, Josh, I can't wait till COVID's over and we can hang out again.
Fucking Todd.
Funny enough, there was a Todd that used to work in my company, and was...
Oh, no.
His name is Todd. I already know.
The name is all you need to know, and then it pretty much fills it in itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, Carlin had it right. There are certain names in society that when you look at going, that's just a soft name.
Didn't he literally say Todd?
Todd.
Is one of those names? Todd.
And Kyle.
I dated a Todd once.
Oh, no. Are we okay?
Is this the one who wanted to watch you pee?
Is this okay? I was gonna say, is Todd like gonna be the next phase of Kyle?
No. Oh, I hope not.
Oh no, he's gonna. No, I think that was.
I think
Tiger
Todd
King.
is worse than Kyle, honestly.
Todd was one of my best friends on Xbox Live.
Okay.
That says everything I need to know.
We played Call of Duty.
I'm an Instagram model. I'm a soldier in Call of Duty.
Did he call you a noob?
No,
Plebe.
he showed me
called,
the ropes.
He called him a plebe. And then showed him his plumbus. had to go Rick and Morty somehow, folks. Outside of that, so Josh, your favorite bad habit, people want to know who the Josh Brumfumsa is. What bad habit do you usually cater to? Smoking, drinking, fighting, fucking, what's up?
Yeah, we're gonna out you.
Yeah, we're gonna out you a little bit, man. It's like it's welcome to the network.
It's one of my comedy bits that does fairly well, so I guess it's not exactly a secret. But masturbating would probably be the one.
Okay.
Is this the bit where you're caught masturbating to the picture of the nun, or am I thinking of a different comic?
Is this the fleshlight one?
No. No, it's the one before this. It's where I masturbated to the point I was late for work.
Oh, that one! Yes. Yeah. That is a good bit. I enjoy, guys. If you get a chance, I believe you can possibly, if you can spell his name, just Google search that.
Bourmphongsa.
Brumfumsa. And I'm kind of curious. Do you have a YouTube yet? Channel.
I do. I have not really released much on it at all. I was not very confident with my performances, and so I thought once I got better at that, I would be more comfortable.
Okay.
Releasing stuff.
Hence the
obviously that's going to take him longer.
And hence the reason you're doing the slow slide into podcasting, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I figured it'd be one way to kill time, and then the other way would be to hopefully build more fans, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hone the knife, build more people to cut.
I guess that's the idea. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but it's just something to do at this point, and it's what everyone's doing, so it can't hurt.
I had a dry burp and I coughed.
Oh wow. Okay, that Huh.
Gary was looking at me. I had to explain.
I was trying to figure out what was going on. You could have not just fucking derailed the Josh talk.
I was staring at your movie collection, man.
I don't care what the fuck you were staring at. I was trying to figure out what that noise was.
I burped and then I coughed, man. I'm sorry, Josh.
So comedy is your bad habit of choice. No smoking, no drinking.
See here. I get drunk really fast. I'm a huge lightweight.
Okay, well, you are Asian, if I may.
Yeah. That is a genetic thing. So
we're gonna make these jokes, folks. Buck up.
Don't fucking say
I think they call it the Asian flush is what it's called.
Okay, that I did not know.
I'm pretty sure it's an allergic reaction because you go red in the face. My mom breaks out in hives whenever she drinks alcohol.
Really?
Even the rice wine.
That's for cooking.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't. Sake is rice wine, and so I don't know. Well, I think they just push through it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Much like a World Star video, you got to push through it.
And then, as you said before, you get high. I'm assuming that's also 420 high, correct?
Oh yeah. I do that smoking. I don't do the tobacco smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
But
Peruvian.
from
No
time to
Peruvian.
time I'll do.
I was gonna say no Peruvian marching powder. We've established that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't chime in on that.
Yes, none of that.
as fucking.
Although I'm
Mandy
somewhat
just does
interested in the leaves.
Say that again.
Although I'm interested in the leaf chewing, though.
Leaf chewing.
Leaf chewing?
Oh, cot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, kind of popularized in Look at Me, I Am the Captain Now, that movie.
Oh, Captain Phillips?
Yeah, I believe so. The Tom Hanks,
Never seen it. I've only seen the memes, so
Okay.
I understand the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how you can pick up on a movie now just through the memes.
I mean, that's how I watched all of Tiger King before I saw it for the first time.
Still haven't watched it.
Good Lord.
Get on it.
Same here, haven't watched it.
Get on with it.
Yes! Get on with it!
I am ready.
And I will not let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah!
Whoa!
Man!
So if you haven't figured it out, we're kind of fan-friendly of Macho Man Randy Savage and all the other shitty wrestler fucking bullshit.
I have.
How dare you? It is not shitty.
Oh, it is. No, come on.
Pre-attitude
It was
era.
my childhood you're
I
talking
was
about.
gonna say pre-attitude era. It was total garbage rhetoric bullshit,
garbage.
and it was beautiful.
Dude,
Wonderful trash.
on the fucking days
Have
that
you
Mandy
not
and I
seen
get
the
sick
match
of each
between
other.
The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin?
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
one geriatric guy versus a gentleman who was past his prime, staying in his prime. Got it.
That's interchangeable.
That's-
Which one are we talking about?
The one who drinks beer is the one who drinks the most fucking barbiturates. Okay.
On the days that Mandy and I get sick of each other and I go back to my house, I've started watching wrestling videos again.
I'll just do the interviews. Like Rick, my top three are right now is always Macho Man Randy Savage, Rick fucking Flair, past, present, and future, and Rowdy Piper.
I'm a basic
four.
modern day bitch.
I'll put 4 in there. Ultimate Warrior, because what the fuck is he talking about?
I'm a basic modern day bitch, and I think this is also
you had me there.
another separation of our generation. So, like for me, it's Stone Cold, The Rock, and I guess I definitely count fucking shit. Now I'm blanking on his name. Mankind,
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Okay, so your
the
attitude.
Rock
He's
sock,
doing stand-up
the
now,
Rock
isn't
sock
he?
connection.
Yeah, Mick Foley's has been doing stand-ups for about 7 years.
Actually, this guy that I did a show with in Sterling, Illinois a while ago, I found out like just a couple of months ago before this whole COVID shit started, he opened for Mick Foley.
Yep, he has been doing comedy since the I believe the 4th time he was on Opie and Anthony. He actually made the announcement that he was going to get into comedy on O&A.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard him on a few podcasts. I fucking
Dude's
love
funny.
Mick Foley.
I love hearing his fucking job stories.
Yeah.
Him?
Well, like, it's such an interesting industry because they have to keep so much of their personal lives under wraps.
Yep.
And then you hear them do, like, you hear them talk about, like, the
LOD
the background,
fails
the
or
backroom
the backgrounds.
shit.
Yeah, in the background.
Locker talk.
Locker talk.
And it's just so fucking interesting seeing that aspect of people's lives. One person that I'd love to see do a tell-all is The Undertaker.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we know almost nothing about the dude's fucking life, and he's like,
except for his
60.
one wife, Sarah, who he tattooed on his neck.
Tattooed on his neck.
Dumbass.
But like, I'd love to learn about that guy. And then fucking Kane is what? He's a governor of Kentucky or some shit.
Some shit.
Really?
Yeah, and he started out as
He's a politician.
He's a politician, and he started out as Dr. Isaac Yankum.
Yeah, he was a
DDS.
dentist.
Is
at
he
first.
going to be our new president now?
Let's hope. No, Mick Foley for president. Fuck that.
Mick Foley? Fuck yeah, president with 1 year. He's like the new Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah, there you go. Who fell through a cage
Twice. In one fucking match. God, I love that match. How about that time that Edge did the spear in that table ladders chair match?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome.
There's also another good we're talking about wrestling podcast now. Might as well give credence to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Might as well give credence to dude out of Chicago. We had CM Punk, the Breaking Tell-All. Shit, can't remember his fucking name worth the life of me.
Wait, what?
There's a gentleman who is a former jobber, jabroni. He was like just a local guy to boost the WWE stars. He does a
fucking, what's his,
podcast.
Paul something?
Not ringing a bell. He does a podcast out of Chicago, and he had CM Punk tell the behind the scenes stories.
Like this
of
guy
why
brought up like all of these people, like CM Punk. And
no, he helped. He was there to make the wrestler look better in the ring.
Oh wait, so this was a wrestler?
He was a wrestler at one
Okay.
point.
I was
like a
thinking
wingman.
Yeah, he was like a wingman, but they call him jabronis.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about now.
I'll figure it out when I Google CM Punk later.
Yeah.
Message me.
Absolutely, he had the podcast where when CM Punk, aka left and or fired and or
Paul
quit,
Heyman, that's who I was
Paul
thinking
Heyman?
of. Paul Heyman. That's it.
No, he was ECW.
But
he was
Paul Heyman, he brought on all these fucking wrestlers.
Yes, that
he was
too.
like a talent scout.
Yes.
But I'm trying to think of who you're talking about because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like a wrestler who loses all these matches just to make the other guy look
good.
Like
Yes.
Mick Foley was kind
a
of
jabroni.
Like that. Yeah.
It's a jabroni. So I'm gonna really Google that one.
Yeah, let's settle this right now. I'm
That's
fucking
gonna
invested.
bug the shit out of me. But he did a tell all on his show. And it was basically the bullshit bad stuff that happened behind the scenes. Oh fuck, this is gonna be CM Punk. CM Punk has his own podcast now. Gee, go figure.
No shit. Well, I mean, his MMA career never really kicked off.
Yeah, his MMA career.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he
God,
did.
I saw his first match and it was just fucking devastating. Like he looked like an anorexic and he just got the shit kicked out of him.
Oof.
It was sad, and like they were building up like a fight between him and the Green Ranger.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and it never happened. I was so pissed.
I don't really follow wrestling anymore.
I don't really follow wrestling anymore. That's what you sound like.
That's what I wanted to say.
Well, one of the guys I do follow, they did cover a CM Punk thing, but I am really not finding it. Shit.
Oh no.
And I was subscribed to this guy. I don't even think he has.
I don't want to
fucking...
accidentally drop Josh off the call.
No, I don't either.
Whoops.
Well, I was about to start doing some Googling, and I was like, no.
No, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Mandy's just been playing with a Spider-Man action figure this whole time.
Yeah, I've been making him jerk himself off.
Oh, you're a fucking child.
And then I just talk to myself for the rest of the night, just thinking you guys are quiet.
No, we're just...
No, you talk to yourself to the rest of the night thinking you're doing your own show.
I mean,
Couldn't resist it.
give us a walkthrough.
He did give us a walkthrough. He's like, His first episode was him walking his thoughts while he was walking his dog, starting a business while high.
Fucking my high thought while I'm walking a dog is, where did I get this dog?
Do you think Spider-Man...
Colt Cabana.
Oh, Colt Cabana?
Yeah, he
I've heard him on so many fucking podcasts.
Yeah.
Why didn't I even think of him?
He did a all explosive fucking interview with CM Punk, and CM Punk did the tell all about how he had MRSA and it almost killed him in the ring.
No shit.
And he had to fucking give way to Seth Rollins. It essentially was the giving way to Seth Rollins of what that made him quit. That and the healthcare shit.
That's scary.
But yeah, wrestling.
Any of you guys watch? Have any of you guys watched the new AEW?
No.
That's just pretty interesting.
The only time I catch wrestling anymore is when when my subordinates are watching it in the break room and it comes on Ring of Honor.
Okay,
I get to catch some of that.
I went to that
and I get to listen to one of my friends' podcasts called Slamcasters.
Okay.
It's a good show, guys. Check that out. Not to be mistaken with the Amazing Blazing Asian with Josh Brumvumsa. Which is also equally amazing, which I'm going to go out on a limb here because I haven't heard it, and I'm assuming it's awesome. And I'll give you guys my opinion of it next episode.
There you go.
No pressure, Josh. No pressure.
When he's not here. Hey, you remember that scrub, Josh?
You remember that fucking dude who didn't talk when we had him on the phone and I told him he should be here? He's fucking 45 minutes away. He could have fucking drove here.
Yeah, fuck this Josh ba-bum-pum-paw.
Brum-pum-paw. Fuck this Asian guy who fucking's from Rockford who says he's from fucking Laos.
Parents are from there.
He's lousy. He's not from Laos. He's just lousy.
Oh, you're so funny, Gary.
Oh my fucking God.
Couldn't resist. Sorry. The
I need another
dad
drink
brain
to
said,
deal with this
hey.
shit.
Dad joke.
Dad joke brain said, hey, let's make it. No boundaries here, folks.
Mandy, you had something that I wanted you to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
What, good credit scores?
Oh, what's that?
Credit scores.
What's the good credit score? I don't know what that looks
Something
like.
your dad has.
Actually,
Debatable.
Yeah. Apparently he does.
And flamingos.
Yeah. What's with that?
It's gotten better since living in her basement.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gary's got to swallow his drink.
All right.
Anyway. Yeah, he wanted me to talk about how I desperately need a gay best friend in my life again.
Well, Josh is on the line.
And that's why I brought you here.
No,
I apologize, Josh. I don't care about your sexual preference. I was just going for the low-hanging fruit.
no, I've always...
Well, I guess now is no better time. So.
Live in the now!
If you want to come out to us, I mean, just,
No, we're not going to fucking do that.
No, of course not.
And I'm going to, next Monday, I'm going to invite Super Kevin on just so you can BFF him.
Cool. All right, sweet.
If you're available to be on the show, that is.
I'm usually available, so...
Dalton?
What else do I have to do right now?
Be responsible.
You can only put so many coats of paint on your walls.
Yeah, for real. I can only
Don't get me started on the fucking home COVID project.
Yeah.
She's gotten so bored that she's about to paint her floor.
Yeah.
Gotten so bored we're talking about getting a new toilet and arguing over it.
But anyway.
Let's unpack that.
I want a bidet. Fuck off.
Oh.
Dude, I love bidets. First time I ever used one, I burned my asshole, but I love bidets.
Once bitten, twice not so shy.
Well, sometimes
It
it's
felt
just
like
an acquired taste.
It felt like my first unregrettable orgasm at 14. Uncle Touchy.
Surprisingly, I've never...
Call back!
I've never had the opportunity to use a bidet.
You will.
Never.
They have an attachment for that now.
They do.
They do have an attachment
Yeah,
you can put
just-
on a toilet.
Mandy, the toy queen extraordinaire doesn't know
butt
there's
toy extraordinaire.
I was gonna say doesn't know that there's an attachment for the toilet.
No, I know there is. I just haven't invested in one.
Notice she said butt toy.
Butt toys.
I was just going with toy.
Butt toys. I have other various toys, but butt toys are, my notorious specialty that everybody knows about at this fucking point, so why hide it anymore?
Has COVID depleted your supply of toilet paper? Buy a fucking bidet attachment and wipe your clean, wet ass with your cat.
That was the one thing I noticed on Amazon, too, when I was searching bidets, because I've wanted a bidet for quite some time. Like, before this COVID shit.
Don't you still have to, pat yourself dry, though?
Yeah, but you're doing it with a clean bum hole.
Okay.
That's why you get a cat.
Less paper needed.
Why do you think I have a cat? Why do you think I have a cat and a dog? The shit doesn't stick to their fur.
He wipes his ass with the dog, and the cat licks the dog clean. Come on. Use your fucking head.
Next week, we're getting a baby potbelly pig. Just to get rid of the cat.
Good Lord. You guys.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't had a bidet experience yet.
I know. With my fascination with buttholes, I have not.
Or analingus, or anal anything.
Whatever you want to
Your anal infatuation with yourself.
Anal infatuation.
Yeah. And I have a removable shower head, and I haven't even bothered with that either.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I would fucking be just emasculating my undercarriage with that thing.
I don't know.
That thing would be so...
My shit would be soggy.
I do it old school. I just
you think it looks like a wrinkled prune now? Wait till I'm in the shower with that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna look like my fingers after I need to get out of the pool.
It looks like a walnut, but wet.
Maybe I'll have to do some exploring and get back to you.
Next week on
Monday Night COVID. We're going to hell.
Donate to Patreon, guys.
Yes, if you guys like what you're hearing and you hear what you like, click the heart icon on the Spreaker, click the thumbs up on the YouTube, share the link, and let people know that this virus exists.
We are the virus.
Yes,
we are the virus.
We are the cure. We are the cause. Much like Johnson & Johnson. What? Who said that? So also help us help you guys get more for your buck. Patreon.com/Bad Habits Network. Help us help you pay for more repressed memories.
We want a studio, folks. Come on, help us
we want a
out.
legit studio, not some guy's basement.
Yeah, who the fuck
Hey,
is
come
this
on my
guy?
podcast. Come down to my basement. We'll set up some recording equipment.
Uncle Rounders and fucking Henry Straters.
Oh, okay. So we're just throwing the first name out the window.
I forgot his first name. I'll
It's
be
Hank.
honest.
It's short for Henry.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I
Jesus
don't know
Christ.
what I'm doing here anymore.
Nor do I anymore, and I'm the
I don't
fucking
know.
head of the helm.
I don't even want to hear about your gay best friend anymore.
Yeah, I want Super Kevin to come up on here. You need a gay best friend.
I do.
Well, hold on. Gay male or gay female?
Gay male. I've
Gay male.
always had, like, I was telling him about this. I've always had a gay best friend in my life from, like, 3rd grade on.
Right. Wait,
And,
what?
Yeah, from
Third graders
grade
can-
on.
Third graders can be gay?
He didn't
Yeah,
come
bro.
out as gay yet, but we all knew.
At 3rd grade. At 9 years old, you knew that this guy was smoking pole.
He is pretty obvious. That he was gay. He came out later, like, probably around 6th grade. He told me that he
liked boys. Okay. And you said, big surprise, we knew since 3rd grade. Got it.
Well, I denied it. My parents knew. And they're like, he's gay, sweetie. And I'm like, no, he's not. Billy's not gay. No, you're wrong.
Little Billy's a Peter Puffer, honey.
No, sweetie, he's gay. Oh, and then, lo and behold, he was. And I've always had at least 1 or 2 gay best friends throughout my entire life growing up.
Now, did these 1 or 2 best friends in your life, did they set off your gaydar initially? Because your first experience is kind of suspect.
All the time. Okay,
But, so your gaydar is pretty pinging now after you
pretty
realize
pinging
that
now.
first one in 3rd grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can pretty much spot people who aren't straight in general. Like,
well, you've seen one up close. You're not exactly gay.
But I mean, every once in a while I come across somebody who I'm
Can
like,
you rephrase that? Every once in a while you come across somebody.
I come across the person who
Really?
Okay, that wasn't the somebody wasn't the word in question.
I hate you.
Somebody once told me the world was going to come across me.
I hate the sharpest tool.
Fuck you, Andrew Show. Good Lord.
Screw you guys, I'm doing him. Screw you, him.
Yeah, but every once in a while there's somebody who I'm surprised that they are, but that's very few and far between.
And you've met Super Kevin, yes?
Oh, of course I've met Super Kevin.
And you're friends with him on Facebook, yes?
I don't know if I'm friends with Super
And
Kevin
I've
on
taken
Facebook.
you to our favorite safe place.
Yeah, I want to go back there.
I can't wait for COVID to kill because
Yeah.
I want to go fucking
go
back
back
to
there.
that place.
I want to go fucking anywhere.
Yeah,
At this point
Get me
of
out
the
my
game,
house.
contextually and non-contextually, I want to go fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, you guys want? Welcome to COVID 2020. Where, hey, you guys want to join me as I go to my daughter's first grade's fucking dance recital, pick up my laundry, dry cleaning, and other bullshit? And the answer is yes. Let's go.
Is all of this away from my house?
Absolutely. Get me out of here. I don't care where we go. Take me anywhere.
I'm just going to change the Calgon. Okay, take me away. Let's go.
Take me anywhere.
Fucking A.
I mean, I do feel like all of the like online apps that have been developing over like the past 10 years have been
Taking
training
off.
us. No, they've been training us for the COVID situation, like the invention of like Netflix and Hulu and all that
Right.
shit, and then DoorDash and all this stuff. We've been getting trained to live at home.
Well, now, first when they came out, we were looking at them like, you fucking fat slob. Get out and do something. Now it's like, oh, we understand.
That's why my local Blockbuster is now a gym, but it's closed. I thought that was so
social
ironic.
distancing food thing is great, though. I think they need to keep that
The what?
with the when they deliver the food, the social distancing. Like I ordered Taco Bell last week, and they just dropped it on the front door and left, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, no, it's like
I had a
fucking
around.
Christmas morning.
I had a fail with that. The squirrels got to my Taco Bell before I could get to it.
Really?
Seriously?
Did you forget that he dropped it off?
Yes. Yes, I did.
No. That's so sad.
So I got some squirrels looking at my fucking delivery guy going, "You'll get a Taco Bell, bitch."
See, my dogs let me know when anybody comes anywhere near my house, so it's kind of hard for me to forget.
But you have 2 front doors, so it's like...
Which one are
And
you
one
coming to?
and one big back door. Oh wait, we're talking about your house. Never mind.
Yeah, we're talking about my house, not my ass. Thank you.
She has 2 vaginas, folks. Newsflash.
Yeah, it's called her front butt and her mouth. I thought all women had 2 front doors.
Good Lord. Ding dong.
The top one gives her food, baby.
As long as you ring the doorbell, folks.
Wait, how?
She's talking about her nipple piercings.
Oh!
No, I'm not talking about the doorbell, dear.
Oh,
Do you know what one of those is?
She's still talking about her house.
No, your doorbell. The female doorbell is a myth.
Oh,
all
the
right,
clitoris?
guys?
Is it?
The clitoris?
It's a myth.
It's in their mind.
One of you is vaping on some coconut, and it smells delicious.
S'mores.
S'mores? Okay. All right. Close enough.
Sorry.
Ding
Yay. So, yes, back to your ding-dong door knocker of a clitoris bell door thing.
I don't have anything else to say. Apparently it doesn't exist. So.
I didn't say that it doesn't exist. It's just a myth. It has yet to be proven.
It's the city of Atlantis. He has yet to discover it.
We can't get past the barrier of the Bermuda Triangle.
That's her bush, dude.
Exactly. Rule 8, yes.
I feel attacked.
Not yet, you don't. Wait till
I ask for consent. I won't attack you.
I'll wait for Uncle Rounds to come out.
Oh, yeah, you like that, baby?
I got a quarter.
If you ever, I
He
swear
has-
to God,
he
you're
has
gonna
a
catch
quarter.
an elbow to the face so fucking fast. If you ever.
Oh, dude, fucking! Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to hear next week's episode where fucking Dalton reports how he was getting Mandy from behind, going, "Yeah, you like that there."
You guys are gonna want to donate to Patreon.
Why do
so
you
we
have
can
a black
get
eye?
Exactly. You guys are gonna see my black eye.
You better put a stake on that.
We're talking about his eye. Never mind.
I heard veal works better.
Josh, now's the part of the episode where I apologize for having you invited to the show.
I don't know. This has been a lot of fun.
Well,
even though, yeah.
You're more than welcome to join us live in studio or call via this forum again.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with a bunch of sick fucks, that is.
Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
After meeting him, I'm sure he'd be welcome. If not, welcome to the idea.
Yeah, we're all just.
Yeah, again, like at some point, I'm gonna want to go anywhere. So that sounds great.
Get high and walk your dog over here.
From Rockford. From Rockford, yeah.
I'll probably do that by accident.
How did I get here again? Oh yeah, Dalton. Can I get a ride home?
Oh hey, it's Gary's basement. I've never been here before. How'd I get to Gary's basement?
What? Dalton just gave me these numbers, and I just showed up.
It's AA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Letters.
Oh, fucking no.
Hi, my name is Mandy. I'm an addict.
We know.
Hi, Mandy. Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath.
Honestly, I can see me getting kicked out of an AA meeting when somebody introduces themselves. Hi, I'm Rex. I'm an alcoholic. I'll just probably be like, yeah, we know.
Take the fucking headphones off.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
It's like watching a retard humping a fucking football.
Close the fridge.
What?
Do you pay the bills around here? Close the fridge.
Oh my God, I'm not paying for the fucking studio to be air cooled by the fridge.
I gotta back it up, okay?
Are you trying to catch the
Is
suds?
that what that beeping noise was?
Ladies and gentlemen, she just opened the mini fridge with her ass.
She just opened the refrigerator with her booty cheeks.
She clamped down on the handle.
I'm glad I have sterilization wipes in here. And she grabbed the beer with hand and left her headphones on. She wanted to stay a part of the conversation. She's like, fuck this shit. I'm keeping the headphones on. Fuck social convenience. I'm taking these fucking things and putting my butt cheeks on the fucking hammer, the fucking fridge that Hammer bought.
I'm leaving my skid marks all over that
And
shit.
oh my God, I'd say panty marks, but she don't wear any. She's established that through previous episodes.
Every day, folks, just free balling it. over
She's
here.
free labing
Disgusting.
it. Free labing.
Don't you enjoy it? So fuck off.
I mean, yeah, I like anything you do. You're hot.
Oh, that's sweet.
And they called it puppy love.
Also kind of gross.
I do
And
stuff,
cream.
dude.
Because, like, you're disgusted when I bite my nails, but then
That's
you're
a
like,
fucking disgusting habit.
but then you're like, ooh, that's hot. It's gross, but
Josh,
it's hot.
welcome to couples therapy.
I mean, yeah, we spend so much time just alone with each other that we kind of need a mediator. Honestly, I think
Is
that's
that what
why,
these shows are for now?
That's why we.
Is this what Monday Night COVID is going into?
Yeah, couple things.
It's the fucking Mandy and Dalton couple therapy hour. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Josh, take the reins. I was expecting him to go. Did he leave?
Click.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. So, guys, again, if you like what you're hearing, you hear what you like, check out the amazing Did I get the name right?
Yes, you did. The amazing
I'm gonna read it.
Blazing
I don't want to fuck this up because this guy's cool, actually. The Amazing Blazing Asian on the
Anchor
app or anchor.com. Just Google Amazing without the G's. There's no G's in Amazing Blazing Asian. It's all...
And no apostrophes. I guess I got that wrong in the picture.
It's semantics.
What does
I
that
didn't
have to
notice
do
it.
with the Jewish people?
You know. Why is the rum always gone?
Why is the rum
I'll
gone?
send a link too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Join our secret group, Shots from the Balcony. Share your shit there. Memes, grotesquities, questions, stories, whatever. We're a community that likes to attack each other. We're like piranhas.
Mm-hmm.
But we also like to have fun. It's all in good fun. We all acknowledge
Make
that.
each other do shots for
Make-
no reason.
Fuck COVID. Fuck quarantine. Do shots. That's another thing we got going on our little fucking group page.
Our shots battle.
Yeah, our little shots battle. 2 shots a person. Go ahead and live. And then down 2 shots and call somebody out. Maybe 3 people. Who cares?
I did 4 because I'm a monster.
And I did 4 because the neighbor lady got jealous and wanted to be a part of something.
Dalton got jealous when I didn't call him out. And I'm like, you don't like liquor and you're on antibiotics. So
yeah, we're going to take it easy with you, baby boy.
Yeah.
I had a bad Monday, though, so I needed the drinky poo.
And also the last time he did a shot, he ended up throwing up in my bathroom that night. So
It was Malort. Malort is fucking...
Oh, you had Malort?
Ugh.
yeah,
Malort.
there was a show. There was a show him and Robert were a part of, and it was at one of the local bars here in town.
Okay.
And there was a comic that came in from out of town, who was like,
There it is.
"Has anybody around here ever drank Malort?"
Oh,
And a lot of people raised their hands, and he's like, "Who here hasn't had it?" And so it was like me, Dalton, Jake Bussey, a couple other people in the crowd who had never had it before. And so that comic decided that he was going to buy all of us a shot of Malort. And little did we know what we were getting ourselves into, because that shit is the nastiest fucking crap on the planet. So we take it, and I just kept drinking other people's drinks to get the taste out of my mouth. But Dalton doesn't normally drink liquor to begin with, so that to him was just like the nastiest thing.
Can you just say liquor again? I like how you say liquor.
Liquor?
No, she went liquor.
Liquor?
I am the liquor, Bobandaran.
Liquor. So it
She
was
says
really
liquor
gross.
like she's a drunk Karen even.
And then
She's the female Mr. Leahy.
Oh, God.
basically, I ended up taking care of Dalton that night. I actually had to drive his car home.
Did you
that
soft?
night.
Did you stroke his hair and say "soft kitty" while he was puking in the toilet?
No, I didn't go in. I didn't know he was getting up to puke. Honestly,
I think you gave me a bucket.
I did give you a bucket. It was next to the bed. I put a bucket next to you because you were very drunk.
Oh my God, that is like the white trashiest thing to do. I love it.
I did. I put a bucket next to the bed.
No, like there is a point where and this is why I don't drink liquor. There is a point where when I drink too much, I will just plop wherever I land
And sleep.
and sleep.
Oh, nice.
And so if you give me a bucket, I'll be fine. But
And
there
you,
was
you
one
haven't
time,
been to a Bad Habits barbecue yet, have you?
There was one time like just after I think it was my 22nd birthday. One of my friends ended up having to feed me like a baby goat. Yeah, he crushed up a handful of cookies.
I was gonna say, did he feed you a baby goat, or did he feed you
That's
like
what
you
I
were?
heard.
No,
Yeah, like you were a baby goat.
Like
He
he was a
crushed up
baby
a
goat.
handful of cookies because he was like, dude, you need something to absorb the alcohol. And like I was sitting in the bed, and like he just crushed them up in his hand, and I ate it out of his hand like a baby goat.
Like you were the baby
Like
goat.
I was
oh my
a baby goat.
God.
I puked it all up.
Oh.
I've been drunk, but never fucking hand me shit like a baby
When I'm
goat
super
drunk.
when I am super shit faced, this isn't an
I
inside
don't get that
secret on Dalton. I do become very dependent on
Others,
someone
the kindness
else.
of strangers.
Yes.
Yeah, the kindness of strangers. So like if I'm lost on my own, please help me and feed me like a baby goat.
He's pretty good at controlling his alcohol intake, though, so it's not a common occurrence.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun at his first Bad Habits barbecue.
I do-
Then
I-
I'm gonna
I do
leave
really-
him here because I don't want to do it.
Well, no, we're
Tag,
gonna-
you're it.
I was gonna say, Tag, I'm it. We're gonna have a puke tent just for him.
I'm hijacking Bronson's bedroom because his room is cool.
Nope, you're getting a tent to yourself, sir.
Fuck yeah.
When you're done, we're burning it.
Understandable.
Fun story.
Dare I say, maybe not.
Not exactly fun story, but that actually happened to me.
Well, you had your own sick tent?
Unintentionally.
We've all had our own sick
So-
tent.
Nope,
So
not yet.
I was
I have.
like maybe 18 or 19 at the time. And my Uncle Tom has these really cool 4th of July parties every year. And he has a big property, so we all camp out and stuff like that. And we have these like canopy tents where we all sit and hang out in groups. And I had been drinking so much that day. And then my cousin was like, hey, you want to smoke a little weed? And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to smoke
I
a
didn't
little
want
weed."
to, but I did anyway.
And we went in this tent, got really stoned, and then we went back out into the outdoor tents, and I started getting the spins, like real fucking bad. And
yeah, I've partied that hard.
So I put my head in between my legs, like trying to breathe through it and everything. And
that will induce a panic attack. If you ever had one, folks, you will.
And
yeah, no, you don't want to cut off your diaphragm like that.
No, don't do that.
No.
Well, I was 18 and 19, or 18 or 19, and I didn't know any better. And
shit, yeah. Okay.
And then The Exorcist came out of me.
It was pea soup everywhere.
And everybody was so mad. And they moved into the other tent, like, next to it. But, like, the wind just brought the smell with.
19-year-old janitor puke and fucking Taco Bell.
So my Uncle Pat ended up having to, like, burn that tent, like, the next night.
Oh, shit, I was being facetious.
No,
well,
this was
I was
like,
being semi-facetious. I'll probably burn that tent after Dalton
like,
sleeps
legit.
in it. Rather, if he pukes or not, I'm burning the tent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good about my hygiene.
I don't care about your hygiene when you're drunk.
Well, if you're going to burn it, I'll give it to me. I'll fucking take it. I want a tent. It's a free fucking tent. Don't burn it. I'll take it.
Unless you puked in it.
I need somewhere to sleep when Mandy's mad at me. I'll set up a tent in her fucking living room.
I'll buy another teepee on sale.
Emriel showed that shit to me. That thing was fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, it is. Setting it up is easier as shit, too. I'm going to get more of those. Fucking got this one that I had on my, when I did the motorcycling, it fucking kept one on my bag. And that thing was more difficult than that fucking teepee we bought. It's just, all right, cool. A canvas, stake the fucking holes, and then put up one fucking pole. Not this bullshit thread the fucking needle through the fucking tent and then thread the other needle through the fucking needle. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? I just want to fucking sleep for the night and have a fucking shelter where I'm not getting bit up. I just want to fucking sleep, you faggot. What's with this bullshit tent that I gotta fucking know Chinese arithmetic for? No offense, Josh.
No, that's Laotian.
He's not Chinese, damn it.
He's Laotian.
I saw that coming, but yeah, it's fine.
I just realized I said it on a hammer rant and went, oh shit.
Like Asian IKEA.
Yes. Look at the label. It does say made in China.
Okay, Mr. Fucking Clean over there.
That's okay. I got all of those rants today just from customers. So
no
I
shit.
was used to it.
No shit.
What is this fucking made in China? That's about
Yes.
all I have to
I
say.
usually the only calls I get is, "Where's my shit? Have you tried on the road yet?" Has that been an answer for you?
Have you tried fucking patience? We're facing a global pandemic, you selfish twat.
Got to talk to you about that line too.
I was about fucking ready to give that line today.
I gave that line. I was like, "Have you tried patience, sir?"
Yeah.
We are in a global pandemic, so your shit's going to get to you soon.
And like I work in an industry where I sell stuff like, 3M masks and N95 and all that shit, and it's like we just don't fucking have it. Everybody's buying it.
Josh is fucking lucky. All he's got to do is talk to computers all day, fucker. And
I
sprinkler
actually do have to
systems.
talk to people every now and then.
Yeah, now and then. Try it all
he
day.
has to talk to Todd.
He has to talk to Todd. Hey, can I get the schematics for the fucking thing I did in 1952?
Yeah, buddy, you excited for July when we all come back?
I am.
No.
I can't wait to go to a fucking bar.
Yes.
Never thought I'd say that. Can't wait to go to a fucking bar.
I'm always like that.
As somebody who goes to bars on the weekly, this has been extremely hard for me.
I can see that.
It's been very hard.
I can see that. You're letting your real hair color come back. I can see that.
Yeah, I need to also do that. I'm deciding. I'm in between whether I want to go like emerald green or like jean blue.
Jean blue. Go jean blue.
No, green.
Jean blue?
Green literally projects mental health issues.
Yes.
And
You at least want to not fucking let randos know.
Yeah.
But I already let randos know.
Yeah, the listeners. Fuck.
I already let people
Shit.
know how fucking wackadoodle I am.
Hey, just take something out of like Strawberry Shortcake comic books or something like that. Go with one of those hairstyles. Who cares?
I did the pastel pink. I'm over it. I want to do something a little bit more bold.
You're with Dalton.
Yeah.
How more bold can you get?
I'm pretty vanilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. Bold vanilla. This guy makes Henry Strader look fucking adventurous sometimes.
I mean, really though, like if you look at the person that I was in like high school, you would just think like, oh yeah, he's a Christian youth pastor. But then, like, I'm such a
honestly,
different person
I had fucking totally different connotations in my head about you when I first met you. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah. What were your impressions?
I thought he was a closet stoner.
Yeah.
Like a heavy closet
No.
stoner. Like if you even mentioned pot, he was like a fucking reverend.
No.
I'm
getting high is not the way, man.
Like I'm closer to straight edge because like
Yeah, exactly.
I smoke from time to time, but I am absolutely not a connoisseur.
Okay. And the only thing when I first met you, the only thing that was really missing from you was a man bun.
I tried it.
Did you?
When I was in the I could never get my hair long enough. My dad's a barber, but he could never cut my hair right, so I could never grow out the full man bun. I tried.
Okay.
I don't know if I would.
It's called an awkward phase. You just let it grow.
Yes. Let it grow. Let it grow.
Well, like my hair gets to the point where I'm just like I get too impatient, and because I've had haircuts so regularly that I've never been patient enough to let my hair grow out so long.
Right. And Josh can attest to this as a gentleman with, I assume, long hair or semi-long.
Oh my god! If you look at that picture that I drew, I
It's
just
beautiful.
have to say I am proud of the hair flowing physics. So I have to give you a shout out for showing me the right way to draw like long flowing hair.
Yeah, it's spaghetti in a river.
But like, there's a point where I'm growing out my hair and I just don't know what the fuck to do with it because like it's too short to style it so that it's well kempt.
Right.
But then it's too it's too
Talk
short
into
to
the mic, sweetie.
Okay. All right. So
You could just
sometimes
like slick it back like
So
Tripper
sometimes-
does.
No, don't slip it. He's got too high of a forehead to slick back.
I'm
gonna tell
my
him
hairline
this.
is way too.
His hairline is already starting to run away from the rest of his face.
Look at the sides, honey.
The gray in his beard was maybe a slight attest to that, but no.
I had that shit when I was
12.
19.
You had the full.
I started getting gray in my beard when I was 19.
Oh man.
But
I was getting bullets flung at me at 19.
When I'm growing out my hair, it gets too long for me to do anything with it that makes it look nice, but it's too short to like tie it back or anything
Right.
like that.
You could pull off the Tom
And-
Green.
The Tom Green?
It looks like a full head of hair with a comb over. With a comb over.
I think my hair
Maybe
would look so thin that people
He has
thought that I had a comb
he has
over.
a weird hair
Let's go.
texture.
I was gonna say, let's go with.
Thanks.
Let's try Conan. Let's try the Conan. Get the pompadour going. I want to see.
yeah.
I want to see Dalton with a pompadour.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been
kinda where I was
in
going.
any situations where I have to style it. Like I just have to
Kind of
look
like I want to see
attractive
Josh
enough for her.
Parumfumsa with a man bun. I'm kind of curious
He's
about
done
that.
it.
Yeah, you've done it, haven't
He's
you?
done it.
With or without the
Oh,
samurai
all
sword.
the time.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen him with a man bun.
I'm gonna.
But like I
have to
would.
Recently, I've been doing more down.
I'm gonna have to Facebook stalk this guy
I thought you already
Honestly,
did.
Josh,
a little
no-
bit more. A little bit more. I got into his context, not his pictures.
Honestly, Josh, you have like such beautiful hair, and any
Oh, here we go. Here
any
we
way
go.
that you've done it, I've absolutely loved. Like I've seen you with your hair down, I've seen you with it in a ponytail, and I've seen you with it in a man bun, and I just love it.
Josh, next question. Next question. Are you homosexual? She is looking for a gay friend.
Let me style it for you.
I just had it braided last week, and I just took it out. So
Single braid or double? I have a daughter. That's
double.
how I know these things. I have a daughter. That's how I know.
I bet it looked wonderful, all wavy, flowing in the wind.
oh yeah, I took pictures of it.
I
Looks
want.
awesome.
I want to see him do a Pippi Longstocking next. One braid go over the other ear. The other braid go over the other ear. It looks like a fucking horn. What?
I don't know.
Curious.
Nope.
I want to see these things.
You're a strange individual.
I am, thank you.
Well, I am taking commissions for my drawings now, so if you want to see that, check me out on Facebook, Dalton James Pfeiffer, or my Instagram, Turtle Donut Comedy. Hit me up. I'll do some commissions. If you want to see Josh Barumfong Saw with some Pippi Longstockings there, pay me.
Here's $5.
Done. We're in quarantine, guys. I'm fucking bored.
Yeah, I just sent you a picture of me taking my braids out. It's just like all long and wavy.
Ooh, I get to see it. It's gonna be so beautiful.
You can only play Animal Crossing so much.
Seriously.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, here we go. It's the Betty White Wellness Watch Hour.
I mean, I was going to say my store in Animal Crossing was getting updated, but Betty
too.
White Wellness Watch.
Yeah, we'll go into overtime for that too.
Welcome to Betty White Wellness Watch, the show within a show where we take a break from all the goofs and laughs and jack in on the well-being of America's golden girl. She's fine, guys.
Oh, thank God I was sweating for a second. I thought I was going to die.
I was going to say
all the air left my body.
All we need is the sound of a fucking heart monitor. Beep, 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 and dung dung.
Oh, damn, dude. Your locks are fucking flowing.
Let me see.
You're starting to... Your hair looks like... it reminds me of Marcos. It's just so fucking
my gosh,
graceful.
it's
Holy
so
shit,
beautiful.
that's an Asian Marcos.
Dude, that's like...
I didn't think about that until now.
Holy shit.
Dude, you look like a WWE wrestler.
And your hair is normally like
My
pin
God,
straight,
dude.
right?
Is your finishing move the Superman punch?
Oh, my God.
Josh, your hair is normally like pin straight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that looks amazing after you took those braids out. That's awesome.
Even Jose Montero would fucking be admonishing that.
Does Jose Montero have hair? He's always got that buzz cut going.
He's got
got really short hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'd respect it though.
Yeah.
he'd
He
respect
could
it.
use some locks. I think he'd look fucking cool with really long
God, we
hair.
gotta have him back on the show
Yeah,
too.
we do.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people we gotta have back on the show.
He's been landscaping next door and fucking raided. No, this is a true story.
True story.
He fucking raided the studio while fucking landscaping next door. He took a break and we were broadcasting live. He's like, "Fuck, mind if I sit in?" Fucking did a good 45 minutes. Took over the show. Said, "Fuck it, I gotta go back to leaf blowing." Yeah, Jose's been on the show. We've had
He's a good friend of them.
God bless. We've had a lot of fucking people on the show lately.
You had Marcos, didn't you?
Yeah, Marcos actually did an event with us, and that's how we
Okay.
met Jose.
Okay. And then we've had the Janesville guys on here. We still have yet to have Brandon Cassidy, but we've
Yes,
had
yes.
obviously we've had Richard. We've
Robert.
had RLP.
No, Richard had us.
Richard had us.
That show with him and Sean, it was him and Sean, and then the rest of us were here.
We've had them. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
have them here
we
at the
had
same
two
time.
stoners in the same room, and holy shit, I thought they were gonna. I didn't know if they were gonna fucking buddy comedy show or something like that, or suck each other's dicks. That's how much they got along. Fuck, man, I was talking about rocks the other day. Oh yeah, I know about those things, geodes, right? Fuck.
They're minerals.
I want to get these two fucking high on a regular and just hit record. So we've had RLP,
Yeah,
Robert Luigi Parr,
Jinxie Omiyasoda.
yes sir,
Or PBR. I'll take that now.
We've had Nick Lynch when he was active.
Well, you had Nick Lynch. I wasn't on the show.
No,
I wasn't
you
a part
haven't
of this
had.
then.
You haven't had, and then
Jake and Adam.
Jake and Adam, of course. And
Jake Bussey, Adam Riley.
If you want to look at tragic comedy, we've technically had Tony Atlas on the show, WWE wrestling superstar legend, and the first African American Mr. USA. That guy is funny as shit, man.
We
That guy
gotta
should
get
go.
Wendy on here too.
Yes, somebody
I
was.
gotta do it.
Yeah,
I
somebody
gotta
was
do it.
supposed to help me out with that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I would
remember
love.
his-
Yeah, no,
I
it'd be
gotta
kind
get
of creepy if I was like, "Hey, you want to come down to my buddy Gary's basement? We'll set
Yeah.
up some audio equipment."
That's the worst part about doing fucking business from home.
I'll get her on here.
We need a studio, guys. Donate to Patreon.
Yeah, please. I don't care if it's a fucking shed in my backyard at this point. At least it's better than the basement.
At least it's cool in the summer and then it's freezing in the winter.
It is like we got an extension on winter.
Well, yeah. It's because we have allowed nature to reset itself. Have you seen the photos of fucking China without fucking people in it?
Oh yeah, we have dolphins again.
Dolphins in Italy.
I didn't even know that we didn't have dolphins.
The air quality in Pyongyang is fucking awesome.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Well, no, they're here. They haven't left yet. The moment the
Hitchhiker's Guide.
42. The moment the dolphins leave is the moment we panic.
So long and
have you
thanks
heard
for
the
all the
rats have
fish.
come out in New York City?
Say that again?
The rats have come out in New York City. They're like, since all the restaurants are empty, like the rat gangs have been fighting over food.
Yep, as well as the ones in Thailand for the tourist traps and shit.
They've taken over the streets.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un may or may not be alive. It's Schrodinger's dictator.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. How great is that? We fucking strike an accord with fucking North Korea, and then fucking months later, he's brain dead.
Yeah. Supposedly,
Or
we
supposedly
don't know.
we don't
The
know.
jury is out.
Allegedly.
We don't know. It's scary. That's a scary thing to think about. Like, is
The
he
world's-
or is he not?
I was going to say,
dead?
the world's next slated Hitler.
Yeah.
America's got Hitler. And he's now fucking maybe or maybe not brain dead.
Yeah. Who knows?
That's great.
We may never know. He does not have a butthole. He has no need for one.
So since this is Monday Night COVID, also let's talk a little bit about the protests that just happened.
Okay.
What's your take on that, Gary?
Way to go. You fucking finally found a way to make Trump look like more of an idiot. A lot of these fucking Trump guys, I mean, I was on their side for a good hot minute because they were making legitimate points. They were like, yeah, hey guys, we understand Black Lives Matter, but you're doing it wrong. And what are they fucking doing? They're taking one right out of their book and making them fucking themselves look so fucking bad. Yes, we know you want to go back to the bars. Yes, we know you want to go back to church. Yes, we know God and country. Stay the fuck home.
I was watching this thing.
Don't fuck with the ever-loving flow of this bullshit. You're ruining it for the rest of us, like the fucking spring breakers down in Florida, you moron.
I was watching.
Oh dear God!
I was watching this thing live, and it was really interesting because there's so many people there. There's old people, children, grown men and women out there, and they're all not keeping distance from each other. They're all yelling. Most of the speakers were religious in some way, and I was just like, oh my God, this is...
You want to do church? I get
a
it. Do it in a
show.
Do it in a Zoom room.
My
Fucking keep up with the rest of the fucking world of technology and balance. You're fucking up the rest of the world for us. By doing this, you're going to incite the next steps that you're afraid of.
My sister's been going all over Facebook talking about how, like, this is all punishment because we've all lost our faith in God. And it's like, fucking, you can believe whatever the fuck you want, but you think your religion is the number one right?
Okay, Westboro Baptist. Homosexuality. God's killing soldiers because we're allowing homosexuals to get married. Fuck off. No. Stay in the fucking doors. Do your best to keep a social distance. I know. Stay at home does not mean go to Menards. Who cares? I get it. Order the shit online and get your shit and get the fuck out.
I feel attacked.
I'm attacking myself.
Menards is her getaway from me.
I need to go to Menards and get more paint. I need more paint.
Menards is her getaway from Menards.
Home Depot or fucking, I see what you
paint.
did. I see what you did there. Menards is her getaway from your Nards. Got it.
Yep.
Get me out of this house. I need more fucking home improvement projects.
Yeah, I need less. I need the wife to go back to work. I am doing way too much.
It'll be okay.
Gary's back can only take so much. He has to do so much housework, and then he has to put out.
I just got my back in place. I don't
But
need to fucking
imagine
know.
how beautiful your house is going to be. My house already looks so much nicer.
This house is a fucking shit show, just like this fucking podcast.
It's so beautiful.
No, it's bad enough I fucking accidentally farted while the chiropractor was breaking my back.
I'm sure
Okay.
you're not the only person.
No, she assured me I wasn't.
All right, I want him to unpack this because I know that you wanted to talk about it.
Okay, real quick, real talk. I was getting my back has been out for about a week and a half.
Yeah, he was walking around on a cane.
Walking around on a cane like a little old man, and all of a sudden I finally go to the chiropractor, figure out I'm having a major issue where I can feel myself think in my feet. It was hurting that bad.
Ouch.
Okay, yeah.
And good push. I finally get to the chiropractor, and she does the first adjustment where I'm laying on my side. She has to push my shoulder one way and my knee the other way to coalesce my back into alignment. And the moment she does the first vertebrae into place, a large fart came out. And
that was the problem.
And that was my second. That was actually my second thought. My first thought was, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," because I know my farts.
I'm not surprised. That
Well, her response was the best. She goes, "It's okay. We're all wearing masks."
Oh, that's the best.
Oh my God.
And then her second part of that response was, "You should hear the 80-year-old ladies who I have to adjust. The moment you touch them, they fart."
Oh, poor old lady.
Oh, Nana.
Aw.
Okay,
so
you,
that was my little I'm feeling better story for two reasons.
So
my
you,
back's in place and I'm less gassy.
Fuck yeah.
Jury's still out on the second part.
So you go to the chiropractor that basically like they essentially like crack your back and all that
Yes,
shit?
yes.
Okay.
They crack your back, your neck, your hip, your feet, whatever.
Okay. It's
Whatever
been a while,
ails you, they'll fucking break it, crack it.
It's been a while since I've been to a chiropractor, but I mean, as established in previous episodes, I have the back of a 40-year-old, even though I'm
You crack
approaching
on your
26.
own.
I'm a crunchy boy.
You are.
I'm crunchy.
Crunchy boy Dalton J. Pfeiffer.
God.
Oh my God, I heard that over the microphone.
I know. He'll just literally like.
Yikes.
He'll literally just like move a little on the couch.
I thought someone was crushing a can.
And his
Yeah, that
whole
one was a
back will
good
go.
one.
And I'm like, what the fuck was that?
But
Sounded like Rice Krispies while I'm watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah,
I didn't have the pleasure of going to one of those kinds of chiropractors. I went to the ones that does like that torque pressure.
Oh yeah.
They have like that special tool where like they push it into you and then it's like a
Yes. A stun gun is what we like to call them.
and like it was a really it was a really weird process, and I'd really love to get one of those tools just to play around with it because
They're like $300.
I can afford it, man. I'm still working right now, and I'm not paying for gas.
Hello, I'm essential.
You got that Trump check, right?
I did. That was pretty fun. It was like I got 3 paychecks in 3 weeks, so that was pretty fun. But
donate to the network, folks.
I mean, yeah, we need money, guys. We need money right now. But I really want to get one of those tools just to play around with it because even during like they did orientation, it was like a fucking seminar at the beginning, and like the whole time the dude was just playing around with it, and like even when you're talking to the guy, he's like, "Yeah, no, I fucking love this thing. This thing is cool." But like, it was
You're doing your prelim fucking doctor's appointment for this shit, and he's like, "Yeah, I love this thing."
The dude was like, he was just a guy. He's like Mandy's age.
What's that supposed to mean?
Almost 30.
Hey, what's
Close
that,
to my age.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm
Man, I
forever
dug myself
21,
into a
bitch.
Not almost 40, you decrepit old fuck.
But no, so like it was a really weird process because like when you do go into the appointments and they only last like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And the guy would like he'd start out by like, you know, you'd lay down face down, and the dude would just like start playing around with your feet.
Face down, ass up. That's the way you like to get your back cracked.
Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to tie my shoes. But
that's the way your uncle taught you, huh?
But I would not last in prison.
No, dear, you wouldn't.
All the other guys would, though.
Mandy's got 20 packs of cigarettes for that shit.
But
Under her bed.
The dude would come in and like he'd start like lifting up your feet. Like he'd just barely start the conversation. Like you just tell that he was here because he was just lifting your feet up and like moving your legs around. You're like I don't fucking know. He's adjusting you like a fucking bedspread.
Marionette doll.
Like a marionette doll. And
Sounds like a weird chiropractor you went to.
You went to a voodoo chiropractor.
What
kind
is
of.
he doing?
Well, like, and
was
like,
he new? Like
around like
He was
recently
almost
just
30.
got his own practice. He had a secretary who's in his fucking 70s. But
Well, we know there's going to be no HR there.
So like around like when he would get to your spine, you could tell like, oh, okay, he's doing some kind of scientific shit. Like he's locating the little pinpoints in your back. He'd put that little tool in there and boom, corrected. but then like he'd get down to your hips. And it's around that point he starts doing the stuff that I like doing to Mandy, just playing around with your butt cheeks.
Oh my
just
God.
wiggling them around,
All right.
watching them jiggle, and then like he'd put the tool onto your hip, push in, and apparently that's correcting you. And just like, I don't know if it's the comedian brain in me, which I chose never to fucking say this, but I just thought like, man, I wonder if there's anyone in here who's ever just accidentally said, "Yes, Daddy."
I'll take a note of that next time I go to the Cairo. But yeah, usually they just slam on my hip like a fucking whale.
Mandy's apparently never had her neck area worked on by a chiropractor because otherwise somebody would have said "Yes, Daddy" to that. Hammer found out the hard way.
I don't like calling people daddy in general. You know that, but there's a time.
Oh, that's right. I got a goddamn it hammer. Yeah, the only time I ever accidentally did that. Thank you. No,
that's just nasty.
That's nasty.
What are you doing, step bro?
I mean, I have daddy issues, but not that bad.
Yes,
okay,
we know. Thank God we know.
From her perspective, I can tell how awkward it would be because her dad does live with her.
Oh, God.
She doesn't live with her dad. Her dad lives with her.
Yes. And as she's screaming, "Yes, Daddy," harder into the pillow, he's just going, "What the
And the
fuck?"
jury's still out on whether or not sound travels to her basement.
Oh, it does. I guarantee it. It does. It does.
Just a whole lot of...
That's a story for her another time.
I don't know if you could hear that. That's better Foley work than I was doing.
There you go.
Yeah. Now my cheeks hurt.
Which one?
We'll find out later.
Yes. Rule 8.
Oh, there you go.
Can I get another beer, please?
Yes, please. Oh, good push, little girl.
Good job. Look at you. Sometimes I like to
burp
when I'm
to
putting
myself.
my kids to bed and I give them a goodnight kiss. Sometimes I'll push out a burp before I connect. That way I'm breathing a burp on their heads.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Should I give this beer back? I might have had too much.
No. Drink more. It's better.
It's good for you. It's good for you.
It's gonna make you. It's gonna make you grow hair in funny places. You'll start liking girls.
I had hair on my ass before I could walk.
Your uncle knows.
He wouldn't spank me. He'd pluck them when I was bad.
Oh, ow.
Oh, so he's me?
He had these special
Wait, you
vinyl
pluck his ass
tweezers.
hair?
No, but I pop every fucking zit on his body.
Oh, you poor man.
No, I've
been there, actually.
I asked her to. I was
What?
like, man, I have back knee. Well, like, she likes it. And I'm like,
What?
I have so many hard to
I have
reach
a pimple
areas.
popping thing. I like it. It's satisfying.
You
Not
say pimple popping?
Yeah, she's got
pimple popping.
she's got a popping edifice.
I don't. It's not sexual. It's just satisfying in general. It's like watching slime
Have
videos.
you not seen Dr. Pimple Popper?
I love her.
I can't do it.
I love her.
I tried watching Dr. Pimple Popper.
There's certain
No.
ones I can't watch, like the ones that are like cyst and bloody and pussy. Like I really like the blackhead videos.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
I can't do Dr. Pimple Popper because I did a small stint on the farm, like summers. My dad thought I needed to man up, so he'd send me to a farm and fucking have me work. And
Oh, is it the same farm where all my pets were sent?
I don't know. I just remember vividly that a cow would, or a bovine or a bull would get a cyst on their udder or like some part of their skin, and they'd have to pop it, and that's when I learned that pimples can have cores.
Yep.
Ooh.
And if you think about a pimple on a cow, it's
much bigger.
10 times bigger,
Yeah.
10 times more juice, and 10 times more smelly.
Yucky.
And
Yucky.
yeah, has the consistency of Greek yogurt spitting out of a water balloon.
Yeah, I like what is called a hard pop. What you're talking about are soft pops.
Nope.
Soft pops where it's like
Soft pops
pussy
where
and
you leave it
gross.
on the mirror?
She knows the fucking terminology like a skater.
I was
do.
going to say, what's a hard pop? Is that
A
where
hard
you leave
pop is like
you
the
do the one on,
blackheads.
Oh, the hard pop I thought was where you leave it on the
And,
mirror
like,
after you
small
got it off
ones.
your nose.
You know, like
No.
a pop shove it where you push
That's
from one
it.
side and the board spins around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had that happen to me since I was a teenager, where like I would pop a zit on my face and it lands on the mirror. That hasn't happened to me.
Oh, I've had that
since
many
I
a
was
time.
a teenager. I don't.
I had that when I had when I was doing steroids.
Oh.
I hear that makes your balls look funny.
It makes them bigger when you're done.
Stretchy.
Doesn't make anything else bigger, folks.
Stretchy.
Like hanging silly putty.
Like a fucking Newton's cradle.
Oh.
Almost just blew a raspberry into the microphone.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this show's falling apart.
Well, we should probably cut and run anyway. Josh Brumfumsa, the Amazing Blazing Asian on Anchor.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link.
All right,
Cool.
and
Okay.
I'll make sure to share this on the Bad Habits Network Facebook page and shit. So yeah, again, you're more than welcome to come join us in the studio next time. Yeah,
Oh, you did
I look
blow a
forward to
raspberry
it.
into the microphone.
I had to just because you said to do so.
Okay. All right.
And I want to see. I
If
want
your friend Dalton told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
probably because it's fun.
As long as he promised to get me more comedians onto my podcast.
No, it doesn't matter about that. It matters about the context and how we're having fun and drinking and providing to the listeners the
Yes.
necessary entertainment that they want to hear.
It's not about the destination. It's about the friendships that you build along the way.
Fuck the friendships. I want to fucking have the journey.
The pirates weren't looking
Even
for the
if
treasure.
we are disgusting humans.
It turns
We are
out the true
fucking
treasure was
horrible
inside them all
humans.
along.
I mean, come on, we're so horrible they promoted us. We have sponsors. We're that horrible.
Yay.
And not the
sponsor.
not the AA kind of sponsors. We have the fucking sponsors that pay us for this shit.
No one would sponsor us. That's
No.
why we found each other.
You're not actually wrong.
No, it's in the rule book.
It is in the rule book.
We're not a recovery group.
I
We're an
listened to that.
encouragement
Yeah, we're an
group.
encouragement group. We don't promote violence. We just encourage it.
Yeah. Remember, we won't pay for your therapy.
We'll just add to it.
Yeah.
It's in the rule book.
So, guys, thank you again, Josh, for joining us. Check him out via
Thanks for having me.
the inner tubes. Do you got any inner tubes where people can follow you? Way to
I
sell
just have Instagram. That's about it.
So, where can we find you on the Instagram?
It's Buckjawed, BUKJAWD.
Which means what?
That's how you say my name with an Asian accent.
Oh, okay. So we're bastardizing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was just having fun with it. I like saying Brumpumsa. How do you say it?
Yeah, that was actually pretty spot on there.
Well, how do you say it with the Asian accent? Because I want to give respect where respect is due.
Brongpongsa.
Okay. The Asian accent is what I was going for, not the bok choy version.
So it's just slightly different. I don't feel like doing it.
No worries. Instagram again.
Instagram is BUKJAWD, and that's pretty much all I got.
All right. No, he's going to be developing his shit in the future, folks. He is a 2-year
I'm
comedian.
working on it. Yeah.
He is a 2-year comedian, getting seasoned by at least being on this show. Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is the only practice we get now.
Yeah, when shit opens back up, we'll see you at the open mic, brah.
Brah. And if my schedule avails it, I'll be able to show up again, too. Jesus
fucking God, you tell me this all the time, and now you have an actual excuse. Just
No, I had a fucking legit excuse. I'm pretty certain I had the COVID when that fucking shit was going down.
I had the COVID,
I'm
Dalton.
pretty sure I had the fucking COVID when the last time you guys went on fucking stage.
I had it for about 3 months, Dalton.
No. That was okay. The first time it was a cancellation because the missus had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then I had an issue with the kid. And then I got sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving you shit.
Okay.
I'm just giving you shit.
Give me shit all you want. I'm going to fucking back up my goddamn words. Rule 1, say what you own what you say.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, you want it? Ooh, you didn't want to see that shit. Half the stuff that happens when I'm like, no, trust me, I'm not letting you see this shit. Don't come here. So, guys, you like what you hear what you like. Check out Turtle Donut Comedy on all the fucking socials. Check out Nutmeg1 on Instagram.
I don't post on there anymore, so it really doesn't matter.
She's got a TikTok. She's got a Facebook.
I do have a TikTok.
Try and figure it out, I guess.
Mandy C123 on TikTok.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
Awesome. So you're promoting TikTok,
TikTok.
and he's promoting scratching a cat underneath its fucking chin.
Jeff also has a TikTok.
Lavin has a TikTok.
I added him on TikTok. It's funny.
I just fucking follow all the midgets.
Yeah, Jeff's on there now too.
Oh my god. So guys, as Dalton makes them cheeks claps, do you guys have any more fucks to give?
She's fine, guys.
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have runneth dry. I've tried.
Oh, we're doing the karaoke version.
But there's no fucks
Oh, can they still hear us?
Yes, I didn't mute the mics.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Fucks I've tried to get.
I'm over my fuck budget and I'm now in fucking debt.